Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tabletop Notch. We're going to be coming tonight with no time to lose. All right. It's just the vibe we set up in the room.
Very vibey.
So we're just rolling with that. Thank you all for joining us on this Sunday evening. This is going to be the 5th installment of No Time to Lose, and we said goodbye to the lovely Una and Caroline, who we love dearly, and was here yesterday if anyone checked out her run. But the rest of the crew will be returning to the Wayward Bastion, where they will receive their next bit of marching orders from the council there. But before we get into that...
I know we've been saying that it's fall for like 3 weeks, or I have been, but it's actually fall now. But it's still September, which means here at twitch.tv/tabletopnotch, get the beat. You can sign up for a sub for like 30% off. It's awesome. It's really fun to do. Easy and fun, even more so. Free to do if you have a Prime subscription. And then, on the rest of the days of the week, no, it's too slow.
If you wait half
Tuesdays, you can listen to the podcast version. That's a natural one. Fridays, you can watch the YouTube video. Unless you support us, there's a handful of ways to do that. If you do, you're going to get early access on Tuesdays to the YouTube video. You're going to get more content of things like Daggerheart and all sorts of good stuff like that. That's Between Sundays, where you can find us.
Speaking of Between Sundays and where you can find us, we're all over social media. Find us there. We post funny clips. When you're like really craving us doing like Fosse bits, which will inevitably get clipped, then I bet you'll find them on social media. So follow us there, share with your friends, all that kind of happy stuff. Also, speaking of happy stuff, we got merch! Yay!
That is happy
We
stuff.
got so much merch!
Happy mug
Stuff
time.
to drink out of, stuff to carry your stuff to wear on your body or your head. So get over there, get some merch.
Yeah. Hey, my name is Talon, and I got to say, joining the Discord is the... Okay, yeah, so...
You lost
Didn't even do it.
Join the Discord. It's jivey, it's great. A bunch of lovely people there. It's discord.gg/tabletopnotch. It's just a nice hangout place, super lax. There are some rules, but mostly lax.
Some rules.
There are some rules.
But there are
So dumb.
some not rules.
Rules. Whoa, do you see that? Whoa, it's the next segment. Yeah.
There's
Where
a Patreon,
can we
and stuff's coming there,
join it.
including like the Daggerheart unedited episodes.
Oh.
And we're gonna be doing a homebrew drop in the next coming week or so, because it's almost October.
It's time for pumpkins.
Yeah, and I think that's it. I don't wanna take up too much time.
Was there something else to take up time with?
Yeah.
D&D.
We'll do that.
Oh, well, thanks.
Didn't want to harsh your mellow.
No, there's no harshing anyone's mellow with this track.
It's a little mellow in here.
Yeah.
We'll jack it up in a moment. But we're gonna do the usual thing. We'll do a little time warp, and we'll come back and talk about what we learned in the last installment of No Time to Lose. And then we'll do the intro, and then we'll see what happens when we come back. We'll also, once we get past the intro, we'll talk a little bit about last time we teased some magic item rewards. So we'll go around and have everybody say the items that they chose, so everybody's sort of on the same page. But before we do all that, if you'd like to...
Our very own Cloudy Caroline Una gave out a community sub. Thank you so very much. We miss you. Words of a Mute resubscribed. Golden Dagger did 510 bits. Mojo Man resubscribed. And Hype Train was achieved. And Thrandural resubscribed. This is hard. Only Judgment on Always resubscribed. Shades of Blue resubscribed. Woo! Please never have a struck play during an episode.
I feel like the guy in That Thing You Do we just watched. I quit.
Oh, yeah.
I quit. I quit.
You're never allowed to say that again.
I quit.
I quit.
Yeah. I don't like it.
It triggered you.
Hi, Anthony.
Say the name of the show one more time.
No time to lose!
My hoodie.
What did we learn in the 4th installment of No Time to Loose? We learned that future Una had arranged a rendezvous on the aptly named Viaduct of Deals, where she hoped that a certain fiend could help her keep the Feywild from losing its connection to the material planes. We learned that the absence of both Unas didn't stop the dangerous constructs from continuing their onslaught. So as the satyrs danced with the devil, the rest of the group had to endure a robot uprising. We learned that in a time of great need, a unicorn may sometimes appear to turn the tides of battle, and that by focusing our imagination through the mind of this majestic creature, we can alter reality itself. We learned that perhaps there were ways of changing time that were not as cut and dry as our future selves implied, but we'd have to wait and see whether there was repercussions for going off script, as it were. And finally, we learned that there are rewards to be reaped for triumphant time travelers, beyond the obvious prevention of the apocalypse and whatnot. And so the question we ask ourselves now is, what will we learn next time on No Time to Lose? All right, before we get into things, let's do a quick go around. And you guys mentioned the magic items that you chose. There were a number of things floating in the ethereal abyss thanks to the unicorn, and everyone had an opportunity to snag one. So we'll go left to right here. What did Crocpot grab on their way out?
I went with the shiny stuff.
I got the elemental gem emerald so that I can summon a water elemental.
It's a one-time use water elemental powerful creature.
Very cool.
Gus, what did you snag?
I got the wand of magic missiles.
Extra firepower there.
Yeah, clerics don't get magic missile, and now I do. Ha-ha.
Himothy, he chose the gloves of missile snaring, catching them missiles. That's what it does.
I took the brooch of shielding.
What does that do again?
So, while wearing, I have resistance to force damage and immunity to damage from the magic missile spells. So fuck all y'all, you can't touch me.
Wow. All right.
Even with
Good.
your wand.
When you target somebody who's wearing that, does it still use up the spell slot, or can you get like the sense before you use the spell slot?
You wouldn't get the sense.
Oh, so you can just use up that spell slot?
Yeah.
Ooh, brutal.
Oh, how about this? We're gonna get a sense of whether our future selves have the things that we just got.
You don't know that.
Because it would be bad.
Could be bad.
Because I wouldn't have this, but then it would be good because you would have the magic missiles, and I don't care about that.
That's true.
Yeah, we haven't established if this is like a looper situation.
And also,
Shut up, everyone. Shut up. Shut up.
And also, this inspiration is called Unicornered. Use the power of imagination to get Una back on her feet at the Viaduct.
Very good.
You did save Una.
Do you have two of those now?
Yeah.
Only one for a long rest, right?
Yes, a short rest. Yeah. Same as Broncolor rules. So you can have more than one, but you can only use one per short rest.
Okay.
So a limited ability to stockpile. All right. With trinkets in hand, Crocpot pulls the cord on the knapsack device, and the vibrations begin. The hands on the clock whirling into a blurred circle until the vents start to expel that dense, crackling fog that finally consumes you. The environment around you, already abstract that it is, begins to whip around at an arm's length, almost like you have it on the end of a length of rope and you're swinging it up over your head before flicking your wrist and letting it go. Feywild, Ukispire, all leaves you. The contrasting sensations take you slightly less by surprise this time, the first step toward acclimating yourself to this strange mode of transportation. And then, like someone took a hold of your spine, your whole body is yanked back into some terrain that you recognize. Distorted shapes and colors find you back in the reception hall of the Wayward Bastion. The overhead mural finding its way back to fine detail as you steady your sea legs and find your equilibrium. Some mild familiarity with the after effects of the temporal mist keep you from immediately tossing your lunch. But you notice that your future selves seem to have set out several buckets and towels on the bottom step of the staircase for your convenience should you continue to feel queasy. There's also a handbell resting on a short podium with a handwritten sign just beneath it that reads, "Ring upon return." So you return to the same hall where you all met each other for the first time as Acolyte Zalvar, one at a time, introduced people into the hall. You see the little door at the top of the staircase where you eventually went through and met your future selves. So everybody's sort of getting their bearing.
If it weren't for your presence in Una's absence, I'd think it was almost a strange dream I had. A vision, even.
Yes, indeed.
Welcome to the Wayward Bastion.
It is very cool.
You've heard tell of it. You've never been, but you've heard tell of the Wayward Bastion.
Yes.
I have never been, but I like it. So I have spoken to my goddess, and she said that because I currently am a cleric of hers, and the end of the world is coming, she would really prefer that I stay on and help you guys, stop the end of the world. So if you'll have me continue, rather than just send me back to my time, if I can be of service, I would gladly lend myself and my goddess's powers on your quest.
Certainly. I mean, we will have to check with everyone else.
Ourselves.
Do you think we'll have to kill you? Now.
I don't think so. I don't think I was involved in the boiling of the world, but I guess we don't know.
Listen, we might get into that room. She might even be in there.
Who?
That's true.
Another you, for all I know.
Oh.
A copy, even.
Oh, I wouldn't like that very much. I don't feel good.
You don't wish to see yourself? The greatness you might have achieved?
No, it's very spooky. Oh, God.
Listen, if you can make your god show up like that unicorn did, I'm all for you staying on.
Oh, that's not really her thing, but you know how I sort of helped you guys. She said she was really busy to find another cleric right now to stop the end of the world, and if I wouldn't mind, I said, no problem.
Very casual with this god.
No, listen, she was so chill about me becoming an actor, which is pretty crazy. A lot of gods would be like really mad.
Yeah, they'd be like,
But
what's your real job?
They
and
would,
stuff.
yes, they'd be
Yeah.
like, no, you just have something to pay the bills, and yeah. She's pretty chill, but also doesn't want to find another cleric. It's a lot of work.
I must say, another cleric is right here.
Well, like a little bit of a
But
cleric.
you've already got another goddess, yes?
Yes, it's
And
very...
you're only a little cleric.
Yeah, like a little bit.
Is this a joke on my size?
Oh no, I would
No.
never joke
Very
about your size.
sensitive on such things.
No.
I am as much a cleric as anyone. But I have to say I am...
sort of like a tool cleric.
Pray right now, do it. Pray to your god.
I do even all the time. But no, I was simply going to say I'm jealous of your relationship with this Tesseliot because
Yes.
whenever I pray to my goddess, Yeah, she is. She gives me a new name, a
Tricky,
new.
that's her name?
No, she is Tricky.
Oh.
But I don't know really. She's like, I'm Abatha, or I'm Shimanja, and then she sounds different. And I don't know what's happening. So it's nice to see that not every relationship is like that, and it's hard to figure out.
Well, yeah, it takes time.
Okay, so I'm thinking about the immediate future where we have to talk to our future selves.
Yes.
We kind of biffed this last mission a little bit, right?
I feel we did great, right?
Did they write it out? I mean, we got rid of
Did we?
the demon.
Well, we got rid of the demon, but we didn't get rid of second Una.
We
Wasn't
never
she-
saw her again.
Trapped behind the thing?
I don't know.
Oh.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Great, so we're gonna say mission accomplished?
Yes.
That.
Okay, but also...
But you're right, we did not see a body.
No.
Oh no. Unless you see a body, you don't know.
Let's just start with saying mission accomplished. If they ask
Do
questions,
that. Yes, I think that's a good time.
right.
Sorry, what, Noki? Oh.
I didn't say anything.
Oh. Okay, I think we did really good, so yeah.
Okay, but also, are we feeling like we can trust our older selves, our oldest? Like, now that we've had time to stew on it a little bit?
No, not older Himothy. He is a freak.
Oh.
Success can do that to a person.
I suppose so.
All right, so we're not totally made up on that, then.
I feel like they'll have some insight into whether we fucked up or not.
Oh, if older Una is there, then I think it means
That
that
would be very bad.
we definitely fucked up.
Or
Well, we don't know because it could be like alternate.
because we were in a
Realities.
hard time, and if she was there in hard
No,
time,
we were in loose time.
No,
that was the
no,
whole point.
not when we went back. When we first arrived at the Bastion. This is
Wait.
hard time, right? This is hard time. What kind of time?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think let's go talk to him.
Ring
Gus
the bell.
just throws up.
Somebody ring it.
He could have at least gone to the bucket.
I'm gonna cast Mending on it and just sort of shuffle it away.
Mending?
Mending.
Put it back into a meal? I think you mean foamaturgy.
I'm gonna throw it in the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I'm gonna go over and ring the bell.
disgusting.
Wait, what are we doing? Oh.
As if he diligently hadn't moved an inch from the spot where he was told to man his post, there's a gap of just a couple of seconds before, after ringing the bell, that eastern set of double doors swings open. And in comes Acolyte Zalvar, with his styled gray hair and his very impeccable white robe. He sees you all, and you see his face sort of light up. He seems pleased to have you here back at the Bastion. I am elated to find you returning in mostly good health. The masters have taken a brief walkabout to the nearby hot springs in an effort to clear their minds and prepare themselves for the next phase of your journey. Sleeping accommodations have been made up on the second floor, and you shall all reconvene in the morning. And for the first time, he started to notice there was 4 people, which he expected, but for the first time, he notices that one of them's not Una, and it's a new person. Oh, and who might this be?
Hello, my name is Gus. It was a bit of a time-traveling kerfluffle, and I am now one of the crew, if you'll have me.
I'm not sure that it was your host's intention for you to bring back an unauthorized guest.
Well, he was already bouncing around through time anyways, so...
Figured rather than mess things up somewhere else,
Yes.
he could help us mess things up, make things right. Here, even.
Make a persuasion check.
Honor?
Can you see it?
Okay, persuasion. 7.
I suppose we shall let your hosts decide for themselves. There are rooms to spare, so make yourself comfortable. And when morning's light comes, your presence may be requested.
Okay.
Much of the grounds are still off limits, but everyone is free to visit the conference room. He motions to the room that you've been in that has the chairs there that you met your future selves the first time. You can go out on the balcony or visit the Soundscapes library through the western doors. If you need anything at all, please do not hesitate to ask or ring. There are service cords installed in each bedroom for your convenience, and I will arrive or send someone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Relax and rest, and if they do not come back in a timely manner, as I said, you will speak again in the morning.
We can't go to the springs.
That sounds nice.
You may not. It's off limits to those who are not members of the Council of the Bastion.
But we are members of the council.
You are not yet members of the Council of the Bastion.
That seems like a weird formality.
Maybe we can talk to our future selves about it. After the next trip, we can then get authorization from them to Hot Spring.
Yeah, because if we can't pull strings with ourselves, then...
What good are we?
Okay.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Good evening.
He sort of gives a little bow, shuffles back out the eastern doors.
He did not seem convinced that I was a good addition to the team.
At the end of the day, we are ourselves, and if we ourselves think you should be here, so must ourselves.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure his point of being here. Seems like, I don't know.
I'm off then. Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bye.
I'm gonna head to the library.
You push through the western doors. So to the north, there's the double set of double doors that goes to the conference room that just has the the chairs that are set up in there. He said the western doors head off toward the Soundscapes library, and then you can see it if you turn sort of back around over your shoulder. There's a couple sort of archways that lead out to the balcony that you can just sort of overlook the terrain. It's sort of a nice view. But as Himothy sort of pushes through the western doors, you can see there's a staircase immediately on your right that looks like it spirals up to the sleeping quarters. But if you continue straight ahead instead, there's a cozy little parlor with several upholstered chaise lounge chairs and some floor-to-ceiling shelving filled not with books, but with very thin obsidian slates that have words and letters engraved onto the narrow edge, almost like the spine of a book. The most prominent feature in this room is a large stone table that's tilted upward at a very low angle, just like 30 degrees. And there are 3 rectangular, shallow indentations that look like those obsidian slates could be easily slotted into. And snaking out the side of the table is a kind of like brass funnel that looks like the large end of a tuba. So it gives you the impression that this whole contraption is meant to produce sound if, properly outfitted. That's what you're sort of seeing as you enter into that space.
I wonder if Crocpot had any hand in this. I look around. Librarian. Anyone to attend me?
Nobody shows up. The room's also very small. Like it's like this big. So you're definitely not like missing someone who's supposed to be there.
I don't know what any of this means. I'm gonna go up to the slates and just like, sharp teeth, sharp minds, sharp teeth, sharp minds. I'm trying to find my book.
What languages do you speak?
Just Goblin and Common.
Okay. You can't read the lettering on the spines of the sort of obsidian slates here. It's a number of symbols that you don't recognize.
Okay. I will leave.
We'll pivot back to the rest of the group. The 3 of you are still in the sort of...
So well read, you didn't even need to stay.
Yes.
You've read every single book in the library?
Isn't it
No.
a soundscape room, like a podcast listening room?
I don't know. No.
You don't know what a podcast is?
No, I mean...
Oh, perhaps it hasn't been invented yet.
I just write books. I don't cast them.
A podcast is not a book. It's just 2 people talking about absolute nonsense for a very long time.
I was going to say I have casted a few mushroom pods into existence.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see.
Is that what you mean?
No, you were thinking of like a pea podcast.
Yeah.
That is a different thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I am able to, like, infuse an item with, like, a message. Is it like that?
That is.
Like, anytime somebody walks past, like a door, I can have the door say, "Hello, welcome."
I don't know. Let us look. And I'm gonna wander towards the. Come on now, everybody, come with me.
All right.
Go.
Sure.
Shoes clacking, boots clacking against the sort of marble floor, and you go through the doors. Same scene. Yeah, same kind of scene that you see. Look off to your right, you see the staircase going up to the sleeping quarters.
So there's slates, and you put, I think, your hand on this thing, and you summon the slate, or you put a slate on the thing, and then it reads to you.
Do I recognize any of the language?
What language does everybody speak?
Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
No.
Common, Sylvan, Druidic?
No.
Common and Draconic.
There you go, Draconic.
Hey.
Even with the spines of the books here, or the slates here, and they all they seem to be organized alphabetically, and they're all kinds of sounds. Like some say quiet ribbits, or some say ocean waves, or some say crickets at night. Like all kinds of descriptions of different sounds that are all sort of inscribed on these slates here. And there's like hundreds.
A, B, C, D, E, F, F, F.
They're letters?
No,
It reads the alphabet?
it's just alphabetical.
Oh.
Crocpot's gonna look for like forge, like the sounds of a forge.
Okay, you do
I
indeed.
thought we were going for fighting.
No, but I'm sure it's here. I can put that one in the queue.
Oh, yes. Cue it up.
You do indeed find a couple that are
so
sort of forge, smithy, or forge flames, or
Yeah, so Crocpot's out of their armor now, so they're gonna they have only like 2 fingers left on their right hand, no fingers on their left. They're gonna use their thumb and their index and just gently.
and they have little slots on the shell, so it comes out kind of neatly. And when it drops in your hand, it's surprisingly heavy. It has like a little, like a heavy volume, almost like a volume of an encyclopedia or something. You take it in your hand. Yeah, it's about
Piece of paper?
smaller than that.
An iPad?
Yeah, like iPads. That's true. Yeah, it's about that big,
iPad
but
Mini.
heavier, but significantly.
Or iPad Pro.
Definitely not iPad Pro. Those things are too big.
Too big.
All right, let's try this one.
As soon as it kind of locks into the little spot there on the table, and
Yeah.
It's like it's coming from like all around us.
there's like that horn that's
Oh,
coming
the
out of the
horn.
side, and it seems to be kind of filling the room with
Man,
kind of sound.
grating on the ears. Is
It's
it?
so soothing.
It's not very natural.
No, that's the point.
I prefer the
Farts?
the sounds of nature.
Like, name something, I'll find it.
Out in the woods even. Something more relaxing, like
Squirrels.
no,
What sound does a squirrel make?
the breeze. And squirrels, yeah.
All right, I'll look for
Can
breeze.
you look for breeze and squirrels?
Breeze and squirrels.
You find one like winds and breezes, and you slot that one in.
All right, here you go.
Turn the music on. So a gentle rumbling. Oh God! Yeah, sure, that place.
It's just like I remember out in the wilderness.
I love the sound of squirrels. on the-
Sometimes when you get so relaxed, you go into a fugue state and you start to hear the beat.
Mo.
I can feel it rustling through the fur on my arms.
I have to get out more.
This is very cool.
Okay, so it's just sounds. Are these slates?
Yeah, it seems that way. Right?
What else are you looking for? What do you mean?
What else do you want to see?
I don't know.
Sharp teeth, sharp minds. Is it?
What's that?
It's my book.
Oh!
They maybe can read to everyone in this room. We could be here all night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look for it.
Audio book.
Looking for sharp teeth.
You head over, and there's a number of things that seem to be under sharp, but nothing that's labeled sharp teeth, sharp minds.
Maybe somebody rented it out or something.
Oh, it's not here.
Like, no, there's like an empty slot over there. So that somebody might have it already. Oh,
They need more copies. I'm gonna take a book out of my bag and sign it and see if I can slide it in.
It doesn't quite fit, so you have to like get
Amazing.
All right. Now there's enough.
About knowledge or learning even. Something that will... enrichment. Knowledge.
You want me to look for the, like, in little
The
K's?
sound of knowledge, yes.
Sound of
For the sound of
You find some things that are like the flipping of pages of a book, but not. It doesn't seem like that any of the things that you see are like recordings of someone speaking.
Okay.
None of this seems to be text. It's all sound effects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's quite soothing, but
Do you have
know.
the sound of footsteps on the snow?
Footsteps on the snow. All right. Snow, comma,
That's a good one.
footsteps. Here we go.
Yes, you do find footsteps in the snow.
Very cool.
I can't wait.
That's kind of nice.
Very satisfying.
Crunchy.
Yes, I do like this.
It hurts my teeth a little bit.
Hurts your teeth?
Yes, I don't know why.
Does it make him feel a little rubber almost?
Ah,
Yes,
yes.
I get that feeling. For other sounds, not this one.
You guys are weird.
Oh,
I wonder if there's something else here that would actually help us get more prepared.
I do wonder why the Wayward Bastion would have this. There would be it's such a magnificent facility. There must be some enrichment for it. This is nice.
I think perhaps it is just to chill out and listen to the sound of footsteps on the snow.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
I don't.
we've only ever used one out of the 3 slots, yeah?
We can compile multiple.
Maybe if we pick 3 of the best ones, it'll bolster us.
Okay.
Okay, pick something then.
There are 3 slots. Like she's only been using one.
He's been taking one out and putting the new one in.
What 3 sounds would go together?
Underground club music.
What?
Is there club music to go with this?
So, like an unsa situation.
Yes.
Himothy, I did not know you were into the club scene.
Only when I was younger.
That is very cool.
Here we go. CL. Okay.
There's nothing under C. You go to K and you find Kobold Club.
Oh, God, very,
That sounds intriguing.
very cool.
Okay,
I've only heard a couple kobold
and then
artists.
we need 2 other things.
What goes good with that?
Crickets.
Crickets, even.
Crickets.
This is your club. This is your Kobold Club.
Great. That's actually quite nice.
Pretty vibey.
So crickets.
Crickets sound.
Adding crickets to it.
Adding crickets.
CR.
You find
And
crickets.
I do think the forge might go with
The
this.
forge
hammer
would be
sounds on
very
the
cool.
maybe on the beat.
Like a beat.
Yes.
Oh wait, we gotta put them together.
This. And you wanted the forge?
Yeah.
Oh no, there was no beat to that.
Let's see if we can. There's multiple entries under like Smithy and Blacksmith. Let's see if we can find one that you.
Rhythmic forge.
Yes.
This is an amazing room. I'm so sad I discounted it.
Oh God, no, not that.
I feel like it could be like. I don't. You guys don't pick theater people.
There's like the hammer one that has like a.
Yes, we
this-
like the hammer one.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What is this? Like 96 beats per minute?
Yes.
Thereabouts.
You line up the 3 slates.
Yes. We're so excited.
I can't wait. I think we really nailed it, guys.
Bless the ears.
This is gonna.
I think you'll create a boon
It's
for
gonna
us.
slap. It's gonna sound so good.
I think you might have high expectations for what's about to happen.
All right. What would you like to put in for the first slot?
Oh, the club.
Kobold
The
Club.
Kobold Club.
Absolutely.
Very cool. And then the crickets come
Yeah,
in
gently.
on the downbeat.
Ooh,
Yes.
yes.
Very cool.
It's like I'm there.
And then the smithy comes in on the next downbeat. This is so good. I want to write a musical about it.
Please do.
It's gonna be called.
I found it. I found the.
Amazing.
It's gonna be called
I
like
feel powerful.
something hip and young,
No.
like fleece,
Like, yes.
sublet,
Sublet.
I can't help but think.
about Kobold Club kids. This is good. I have to go to bed and write this.
Okay.
I'm saying I can't help but feeling a long night's sleep will be even better for us than this.
Wait, can you write a musical inspired by this song?
Yes, sublet kobold club kids. I'm writing it down.
In the forge, you have to wear gloves, right? It's a
yeah.
well, you write the first song of the musical, Seasons of Gloves.
Oh,
yes,
I love it.
Seasons
oh
of
my
Gloves.
God, it's so good. Okay.
Yes, okay, amazing.
All right, I'm going to bed, guys. Bye.
Okay.
Take out the slates.
No,
Empty
leave it.
No,
For the next person.
And then it'll just keep playing.
It does keep repeating.
Oh, yes.
Close the door. Obscure it even.
All right. So you guys head upstairs.
Yeah.
The moment that you guys disappear up the stairs, you hear like the door open and you guys head to the upstairs portion.
Right.
Okay.
At the top of the stairs, you find a narrow hallway with a staggered kind of rooms on your left and right. Looks like there's 8 total. All of them are open at the moment. The doors to all of them are open. There's significant distance between the doors, so you surmise that either the bedchambers are quite spacious or the walls are very thick for privacy purposes. And as you peek inside, it looks like it's more the latter than the former. They're not small, but they're simple. They're elegant. Fluffy feather mattresses, marbled water basins, a sturdy oak armoire. Side-by-side decanters on a dresser table are filled with both water and wine. And an assortment of small victuals have been arranged on a ceramic platter with a glass lid, dried fruits and meats, bread, preserves, olives, some kind of pickled fish. It's as good a place as any to unwind and settle your spinning heads after a whirlwind day. So you grant your body a little permission to relax, and you start to peel off some of the layers of your armor, put them aside, drape them over sort of the end of the bed or over the armoire or the table. There's a mirror in there. You sort of, as you're taking stuff off, you look to the mirror, and you're used to seeing sort of an older version of yourself because you haven't sort of looked in a mirror in a while, and it sort of takes you a little by surprise because you've been seeing the older version, and now you sort of get your bearings once more. So each person finding their way to a different room.
Does it look like the rooms there's any difference to them? Like they were set up to cater to each of us?
They were not set up to cater. There's only very slight differences, like the bed is on a different wall or something. They're extremely similar.
All right.
You can poke your head out and like people can hear you unless you close the door.
I will be sleeping.
I would hope so.
Good night.
Good night, him.
Good night.
Good night, Noki.
Good night, Gus.
Good night, Crocpot.
Good night, Gus.
Good night, Crocpot.
Good night, Noki. And good night, Himothy.
Good night, Crocpot. Good night, Noki.
Him.
All right, close the door. Anything here sort of in the privacy of your rooms? I'm just sort of thinking about the day's events or anything you want to do in the room?
Kind of pickled fish.
Herring.
Surströmming?
No, herring.
Fine. That's fine.
And some durian if you want something stinky.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, no, don't open
there's
the
a thing
durian.
there's a like jar that says like do not open has a durian in it.
The earth.
Love it.
Yeah, just lay across my
One herring at a time.
herring and fruit and stuff.
Yeah, Gus, actors famously love free food, so Gus is gonna really do it up. And
She like puts it in her bag even though like, it's yours.
Exactly. Gus is like,
Crap service.
I am gonna take a little for later.
two going.
Yeah, for sure. And then say some prayers to Cecilian and go to bed.
Himothy does his ritual of, if he doesn't use it during the day, he'll cast his channel divinity invoke duplicity for a separate him in his room, and he'll just do like repeat back and forth. I'm amazing. I'm amazing.
Oh my God.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Well, rest well, King.
Rest well, King.
Good night, me.
Good night, me.
Lay down.
I can't sleep. I'm just an illusion.
Oh my God.
Noki will downcast a little entangle to make like a little uncomfortable to most kind of earthy
bed of brambles kind
yeah,
of.
exactly. To kind of like nestle into.
I love that.
Crocpot, anything on your end?
Yeah, I think Crocpot's gonna find like just a simple non-magical object in like I think they have like a bunch of gears and cogs and stuff in their bag and stuff. And I'm gonna try to infuse it with just the capability to like record my voice, like leave a message kind of thing. And they're gonna like go through in their head what they saw that day for future inventions where they'll be like,
All right, so cables coming out of the ground that provide some kind of a power system. Fixing whatever is wrong with the time traveling system that Gus arrived with. What else did I see?
and they're gonna like go through their head, taking
Little,
notes.
little Tinker's notes here and using the.
Also, I imagine I would know that I would have to attune to the brooch.
Yeah,
it would take some time. to do
people
that.
can take time to. Anyone who needs to attune to their.
Oh, I'm attempting to write the words to Seasons of Gloves.
Okay.
And not attune to your item.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, I don't need to attune.
Oh,
to
okay,
it.
good. Oh, good.
But
So
if
I can
I-
take it off your corpse.
Yeah.
Good to know.
People sort of curl up, get into bed. You sort of wait for a while and just keep an ear out. The walls of the rooms are very thick, but you just listen to make sure, like, any doors opening or maybe the return of your sort of future selves returning. But it's very quiet inside the sleeping quarters here. It doesn't sound like anyone else went into the soundscapes room on the lower level there.
Shucks, really missing out.
You all let sleep take you, and you have completed a long rest. Feel free to
Yes.
do anything, and you are attuned to any of the items that
We
you
lose our temp HP that you have bestowed us.
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, HP.
Don't worry. I'll give you more.
And we level up, right?
You level down.
Oh, dang.
That would be sad. That's very sad.
Oh my god, some of this spell
Oh,
slots.
so many spell slots back.
At a crisp morning hour, just past daybreak, you all wake simultaneously to the sound of chirping birds. But there's something a little artificial about it, a little hollow. It's like an imitation rather than the genuine article. And it's also quite loud, as if the sparrows were perched on the headboard of your bed itself. And you realize that it's perhaps a manufactured sound that's coming from the soundscapes below, used as a kind of wake-up signal, a way to wake one's guests in a gentle manner rather than knocking on the door or ringing a bell or something. You gather up your things, hear some doors opening in the hall, and you can reunite with your fellow travelers here and work your way down to the reception hall, where you have a little brief moment to talk to each other, maybe before continuing on. When you get down to the reception hall, you can see that the double doors at the top of the stairs that lead to the conference room are already ajar. They're already cracked open a little bit there. And it sounds like if you listen quietly, you can hear a little bit of idle chatter coming from that room as well. So you know that the stained glass conference room is in the next room over, permitting entry whenever you're ready. And all things considered, you feel pretty refreshed. And you think your next assignment may await. But you have a moment before going through if you want to say anything.
Okay, 10 gold. That old Una is in there.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
But do you think she would have been there regardless? As in, even if we had killed her?
That's not what I'm betting. I'm just betting that she's there. I don't know. Just
Well-
answer it.
We can ask her. Well, yes, it's bets aside, yes. I'll be the opposite. 10 gold, no.
Got it.
Okay.
10 gold, no.
Yeah. If she is in there, we can ask her if she survived with the devil,
Yeah.
or
like-
if she didn't.
Yeah,
or
maybe her memory has changed or something.
in case she is evil, we can be like, remember what happened at Uki Spire, and then have her retell it. If she is evil, she won't know.
Well, we don't
Maybe.
know that though. We don't know for sure.
You're right, we don't know anything.
You don't know.
We still don't know anything.
With these
though.
versions, the most eldest?
Yes, they're the oldest ones.
I am terribly confused.
Okay, so
The ones that you're killing are in the
we're
middle.
killing our middle-aged selves.
Oh,
The older ones are the ones telling us to do it. I see. So we don't know if when we kill the middle one, the oldest one survives.
It was unclear even then, even.
I don't think they know either. But I'm just
And
betting.
again, you got the impression that there were some things they were not certain of. This is all some uncharted territory for sure.
If Una isn't there, and she has deceased or forgotten, then we'll know that this is loose time. That anything can change while we're in the present.
I don't know if that's right either.
No? I don't know what's happening.
I think let's just go see.
All right, fine.
I was really
Wait.
hoping you would agree with me. Because I too am not sure.
Where do you stand? 10 gold.
No.
You're abstaining.
Yes.
Hey,
Staying out of it even.
I like
Declining even.
I like to keep things a mystery.
so you're not gonna go in the room, or? I don't know what the
Good
point.
Okay, 10 gold that she's definitely not there. Because I'm feeling hopeful.
So you're hoping she's dead?
Wasn't that the assignment, or am I confused?
No, we were.
I was really thrown right into this, so I could be wrong. If she's supposed to be alive, then I will be happy to see her.
Wait, so this is important. You pay both of us 10 if she is? So this is
No.
a bad bet for you, but we both pay you 10.
She says she is in there.
Yeah. So we both have to.
God, never mind.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go.
Good. High risk, high reward. Bigger payout. And,
Okay.
I don't carry money. Yeah.
You guys head into the conference room. See the light of the morning sky kind of straining in through the windows. It wasn't as sort of well lit when you were first here because it was a little later in the afternoon, and now the morning sort of sun coming up streams through the stained glass and makes a nice little pattern across the floor. You see that the chairs are arranged in exactly the same manner as they were when you first arrived, all facing each other, sort of 2 rows. Though very notably, the far left seat, where an older version of Una once sat, is empty.
Wait,
Curses!
is it good?
That leaves 3, plus Acolyte Zalvar, and as soon as he sees you guys kind of coming through, he bows to the others and he takes his leave. He sort of goes out through a different door into another room. There's a couple of small side tables where little pyramid stacks of freshly fabricated corn cubes are hot and ready for consumption, should you choose to partake. And your counterparts await, and they sort of motion to the chairs across from them once again. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm gonna walk up and begin to sit down and then grab my chair and flip it up.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's bad. I have 4.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Surely. I'll put it down and sit.
Ow!
Wait, does that really happen? No. Oh, okay.
Damn. Do you all sit in your respective chairs, and you're sort of sitting across the empty Una chair? We'll say off the bat that I am afraid that Una is dead, tired, and will not be joining us this morning.
Sorry to hear.
When she found out that you had returned, she was quite shaken to her core that her existence persisted. The possibility was theorized among us that if and when our past selves were destroyed, we would perhaps dissipate or fade away. But that did not happen. She's taking some time to herself to sort out her inner turmoil. So the rest of us will plan for what's next. Before we do that, however, I believe we must address the other tabaxi in the room. Please, have a seat. We'll thank you for whatever part you played in assisting or helping even with the auto-assassination.
Yes?
I must confess, I recognize your likeness.
Oh,
In our time, you had become a very popular party minstrel, singing in songs and doing impressions at birthday parties for young princes and princesses. I remember seeing your flyers on the notice board in Sandland City Marketplace. What's all the fuss about Gus?
oh.
Congratulations.
Wow, what an honor.
Huzzah!
That is
Hate it.
really distressing
No.
to hear.
Known far and wide.
I imagine you seek to return to your time
and continue your artistic pursuits. But as young Una has not returned from the future fast Feywild, and you carry with you the potent blessing of Tesseliot, we wish to propose an alternate path going forward.
You are clearly a capable combatant, and you've endured the rigors of repeated traipses through time with aplomb. Bravery, even. Not something that can be said of just anyone. And if you'd consider staying on to assist the others in the 3 remaining murdercides, we'd be willing to provide you with a gift of immeasurable value. And they sort of look to each other. Exposure!
We will see to it that your picture is hung on every wall of every tavern across the continent. And never a night will go by that you won't be singing shanties in the sitting room of a spoiled brat who will laugh at you as you load your trunk full of ill-fitting costumes into the rear compartment of the horse-drawn wagon that you cannot afford to own outright.
Wow, what an offer! So you didn't see me in Jorpep and the amazing Technicolored cape? Okay.
Alternatively, I suppose we could part with 10,000 gold.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm good with that. That's a good one.
She doesn't. Wow, the exposure.
You know how much I would pay to get my likeness on every tavern across the planet? Well,
Don't rush the decision.
She's speechless.
Yeah, Gus is like
Overwhelmed, even.
Yeah.
Gus is like crying, just like crying hard.
Cool. Yeah. Let's save the world.
Okay, now that that's settled, regale us with the condensed version of your adventure. Were you able to sneak into Ukispire? Did you take Una by surprise? And be honest, who vomited when you exited the temporal mist?
He did.
It's true. You mean when we first got there?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did it on the way back.
You look like you're about to do it now, too.
I am thinking about it.
Let's
we'll put it back
let's get
together
past
again.
the vomit.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Tell us a little bit about what happened.
we presented ourselves perfectly into Ukispire, and no one was prepared for our level of intrigue. We snuck past all of the machinations that were set, and then Una, older one, she snuck past the door with younger Una, who fought a devil on his
The door.
Yes, a door to another place, and there was a devil to make a deal, and then she got away, and everything was peachy. We did it.
When you say peach,
Yes.
you mean that you killed her?
Not.
That was the objective. So peachy would be succeeding.
We successfully did what we were tasked, right, Crocpot?
So, I think we're glossing over a few details.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, somebody told Middle Una we were coming.
A stranger.
A stranger. They referred to him as a stranger.
They look to each other. Give me insight checks.
Oh my God.
Okay. 18.
11.
Ooh, 16.
7. You get no sense that that's like that anyone's holding. Like they seem
Yeah.
genuinely surprised by that
Okay.
information.
Yeah.
You don't pick up on anything from someone in particular that like even a hint of like, oh, maybe they knew what that was. Like a lot of surprise eyebrow raises, looking to each other, like a little concern. You see that, like people thinking that that seems almost impossible or unheard of.
I think the gist of it was that there was a general knowledge that someone was coming, not who or how many.
Right, yeah. Just that somebody would be coming to end Una.
Curious and concerning.
It seems that someone has an investment in ensuring that the time of burning turmoil does indeed come to pass. There are precious few who know about this council's intentions to alter the course of history through auto-assassination. We will look into that when you're on your next assignment.
How many is a few? Just
Less than a dozen. There were other people involved in the construction of the time machine, so it necessitated a bit of a larger circle than we would have liked.
So already, potential targets. We should be watching our backs. Zalvar.
Yeah, I don't trust that guy.
Zalvar's harmless.
Ah, okay.
Does that seem true?
Make an insight check.
Oh.
13.
It doesn't. It seems like older Himothy very much does not suspect Zalvar for this, but also that Zalvar's not harmless. Like maybe he's got some kind of history that he was a dangerous guy in his day, but like you don't get a sense that Himothy's like, yeah, maybe Zalvar, maybe he's up to something. You don't get that sense at all. I think that's my cue to chime in. Younger me is your next target.
Gods.
We've identified the perfect portion of loose time for maximum impact. You must travel through the rancid quagmire to the fermented temple, where Noki is hard at work, crossbreeding several strains of powerful lichen fungus even, that will be used to enhance constructs in an oncoming conflict. He believes this lichen will turn the tides of war. And he is not mistaken, but that same potent strain will eventually fall into the wrong hands. So we must fell him before that comes to pass. Now, I know that you already know of the Fermented Temple, because it's where they hosted the yearly yeast feast for the past decade of your time. A celebration of all things fungus. Unfortunately, rising costs of permits and increasingly heavy rainfall saw the festival abandoned. And now it's just a bunch of huts and stone spires half sunken into the marsh.
A tragedy.
Devastating even. Now find the tallest remaining tower and take the staircase down below. That's where you'll find Noki. It's a very damp, dark environment, perfect for mycelial experimentation.
Just as a thought experiment, an idea even. What if instead of killing middle me, we sabotage the project?
Too risky, dangerous even. Better just to kill.
I have a question.
Yes.
What if we were to try to convince our future selves that they were gonna mess up the whole world? Do you think that would be a good plan?
We've gone through this a little bit already before you were here.
So forgive me for my
No, please.
It bears repeating, though.
The concern is that, while yes, that may delay things, the problem is that their motivation for doing these things, in Una's case, the deal with the fiend, and in Noki's case, this cultivation of the lichen, the problem is that their motivation for doing these things is so strong that even if you convince them temporarily, they may later on, when they're in hard time and no longer able to be changed, go back to their original intentions.
That does seem like a big issue.
True. Good to keep that in mind for all
Yes.
future cases.
Well, thank
Why,
goodness
best to
we...
just
Yep, that
Get it
makes
done.
sense.
Actually, I'm curious. Is the Feywilds a thing? Is it?
What do you mean, is it a thing?
I'm just wondering if I wanted to go to the Feywild today, if I could.
I'll ring up the Feywild and I'll see. I'll get someone who knows sending and we'll see if we can contact someone in the Feywild. Is there someone in particular you're trying to get in touch with?
No.
Wait,
Well, as you see, Una's not with us here, and she might be there.
She might be there.
That's great.
That may require one of you to attempt to reach out. The problem is, if one of us tries to reach Una, it will simply be an older version of Una.
Right. I did not prepare sending.
And
but
that won't work.
I-
Because she's dead.
dead.
No,
Luna's sleeping.
different. She's sleeping. Yep.
Dead tired. Cool.
Dead tired. Woo, we should just get going.
I feel like there's something you're not telling us.
All right. In the final battle, we could imagine things from a unicorn. All of mine failed. All right, let's go.
Make a deception check.
That was your big ambition.
Make a deception check.
God.
Deception 26.
Wow. I know that was hard for you.
I know. For the good of the mission.
That is pathetic and brave of me, you, to do.
I just hope the middle us forgets that happened. That would do a lot of damage to my mind if he brought that up when I killed him.
Yes,
Wait, yeah, so do you not have memories of what happened?
I do not.
Okay.
That's kind of important.
Interesting.
Yeah.
When did you all become a thing? When did you all meet?
I'm afraid we've also mentioned that too much discussion of what happens in the future may,
Scramble our brains.
no, jeopardize the mission at hand.
But you told me that I would be a children's party clown, and
Well, it seemed rather inconsequential. Not important, even.
yeah, 100%. Yup, for sure. Yup, okay. Gus is getting up.
Oh my God.
Off we go.
Are
I
we
guess.
ready to go to the next place?
Any words of encouragement now that we've already done a first mission, going into the next one?
Yeah, go get him!
Great.
Excelsior, even!
Okay.
Right this way. I sort of walk over, get up from the chairs.
Gus is pulling cookies out of his that he stashed from the room in his bag. He's just like shoving cookies into his mouth.
So did you did it for the money?
Wait, what? I think I kind of know.
Just to double check the agreement that was made.
I'm doing it for the money.
Wow.
Oh no.
That just means your future self's rich.
Yeah, exactly.
With spirits and conviction rising, you return to the opening behind the curtain on the western wall. You descend into the basement once more. The clicking and the whirring and the clattering of the corn cubes machine greeting you as soon as you start down the passageway. Moving through the double iron door airlock that you did before. As soon as you get through those doors, you get to that spot where you first laid eyes on the time machine itself. And then there's a number of small wrenches and coils and screwdrivers that have been laid out on the table. An older Crocpot, as soon as you're walking down, sort of takes the device from you, lays it on the table, and immediately begins sort of tinkering with the device.
I see what you're doing there.
And though you wouldn't even begin to understand the particulars, for those not named Crocpot, it's obvious that they're calibrating it to a different sort of time and place than the previously visited ruins of Redcap Garrison. They're mostly sort of adjusting that large sort of clock face on the back of it. It doesn't take very long, and when they're finished, they sort of step back. Crocpot brushes off their hands with satisfaction, pleased that the device seems to be holding up so far. Now, as before, the machine will revert back to this time and place on its own, so don't fiddle with it or do anything that would damage it or alter the sequence.
And once we're out of the room, go ahead and let it rip. Oh, and I know it's not ultimately that important, but I think Noki wanted to say,
Yes, try not to destroy what remains of the fermented temple when you're kicking down the doors. I have very fond memories of that place.
Sure.
Promise, everyone.
Oh,
Sure.
Swear it even!
okay.
I swear if we can.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
We will try.
I'll hold him to it.
All right. Good luck. And when you get back, don't fuck up again.
I wouldn't ever dare think of.
And if you do, don't admit it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You're making me look bad. All right. And they.
Here, you have a moment alone in the room before you sort of activate the device once more.
Older you kind of seems like a tool.
Freak.
Yes.
All right.
You were like, I'll try.
So the last time we teleported somewhere,
Yes.
we were immediately ambushed, and I'm imagining that
Stranger.
the stranger will have been ready for us here.
Sounds good.
So,
okay.
you're
I'm
up.
going to cast aid on
Oh, I was
everybody.
gonna cast aid.
Oh,
Would you prefer to cast aid?
How many spells do you have in your daily?
Cool.
Does you don't have a goddess? Who gives you spells?
Me.
No.
Wow.
You are your
I'm a
own.
genius.
Yes, genius, yes.
Get on with it, even. Aid me.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll do other stuff.
I will cast aid on everybody, which means
What does it mean?
each target's max hit points and current hit points increase by 5.
Okay.
And you can upcast
yeah,
it. Or
how
what,
many-
what
I'm
level?
gonna just cast it at the second level, and it's 3 creatures I can see, so I'll get you guys. All of you guys.
Thank you.
All
Does
right.
upcasting get you more targets? Or is it just
so.
the?
It gives you more points, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, just 5 additional per spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, just
Okay.
the 3.
So we all get 10 or 5?
5.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's not 10.
And that's real. Yeah, that's hit point
Real.
maximum and real hit points.
For how long?
8 hours.
I have 69 hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
Well,
Sexual, even.
that was very kind. Here you go.
And I'm gonna cast Longstrider on you. Let's
Thank
hope
you.
we get into combat in an hour. So you get extra 10 feet of movement for an hour.
Oh, I'm incredibly fast.
Well, while we're just giving things out, here. A renewed blessing of the trickster.
Oh, even.
You have advantage on stealth checks for the next hour.
Advantage.
Yeah.
And did you want to choose a target for the... I forget what the ability is called, but the initiative one?
Oh, yes, I can do that right now. I will.
Is this your magic thing I wasn't paying attention to?
Oh, blessing of the...
It's a vigilant blessing. It means that somebody gets advantage. It could be myself on initiative. I'm gonna do
Do yourself. You didn't get the.
myself. Yeah.
Cool. Self the vigilant blessing.
Yep.
Feel the touch of Tesseliot flowing through you. Extra vigilant.
Crocpot will tap a little sequence on a metal bracelet that they have and it'll go boo, 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 boo.
Little armor.
Sorry, I
springs
didn't
in
give
it.
anyone anything.
It's okay. We have to kill you.
Yeah.
Let's get him.
Oh yeah. I'm not worried about killing myself. I'm happy to do it. She seemed real soft, that last one.
Good, because I think we might have effed her.
I think we should. Yes. Let's go with the killing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think yes.
Is the Feywild still around?
And the fact that
Well, right now it would be anyway, because we're back in the past.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well,
But in the future, where I
that
am
how
from,
it works?
it was still around as well.
wait, where are we going?
Like, can I tell if I'm looking at the device, like, when exactly in relation to middle-aged Una we're going?
7 years.
You cannot tell exactly. It's not-
Shit.
Somewhere between where you are now and the older version.
We might see.
We might ask around there.
All right.
And they'll be like, Feywild, what's that?
And
that
we'll
won't
be
be
like,
bad.
good job. No, that's good. No Feywilds is good. That means the deal didn't happen.
Okay.
But I think what happened.
Right?
Yes.
I thought the deal
Makes sense.
was to merge them and that they would.
I thought the Feywild would turn into basically hell.
I thought the whole idea was the demon was full of shit. And he was trying to destroy the Feywild.
My nose is bleeding.
We'll figure it out.
Crocpot puts their gauntlet on the
We'll
gourd.
figure it out in about 20 minutes when we can discuss it.
Yeah. Pull the cord.
Vibrations, clock hands, steam, crackling, spinning, weightlessness, cold, the disorienting phenomenon of time travel takes over once more. You're kind of whirring up and the steam begins to rise. Even when the air quality has changed and your vision is warped, like you're wearing the wrong kind of spectacles, it's hard to comprehend how this process feels both the same and completely different. With hands waggling about to keep your balance, you want to see what your eyes will adjust to, but it's your nose that provides the first clues. You've entered into a place that is impossibly moist. So much so that it keeps your brain in a kind of fog, and you have to ask yourself if the inside of your skull is sweating. A fetid, earthly aroma assaults the nostrils, like you've arrived at a potluck where all the participants have brought nothing but bowls of boiling, spoiled vegetables. A rank bouquet of fertilization so strong that you're worried something might just spontaneously sprout in your nasal cavities. Noki breathes deep and knows exactly where he is. You're on the outer edge of the rancid quagmire, and on the outer edge there lies a saturated bog, where there are very few sort of points of access that get you deeper into the quagmire. And there's a couple things you know about this place. For one thing, the water itself here is so toxic that only the marshland critters that are native to the quagmire can bear to be in it for more than just a couple of seconds.
Oh,
It burns at the skin like acid with a splash of organic decay. The second thing is, the very air isn't just thick, it has a gravitational density. So those who prefer to fly have to be careful to keep their distance. You can feel it as you get your footing, your shoulders feel heavy, and there's a pressure on your chest that forces you to breathe deep even when you desperately don't want to. They call this area the plunge. And the reason they call it that is because when birds fly too low, the density overwhelms them and they plummet into the water, drowning in a kind of undignified death. So sometimes you'll see dead birds just floating in the bog on their way by. The earth here just wants to chew you up and spit you out, and every step here is an adventure. And Noki, who's able to get his bearings a little quicker, everyone else is still kind of staggering. You can feel the soft earth beneath your feet. Very different than the sort of hard stone ruins of Redcap that you were transported to the first time.
It's like a warm hug, isn't it?
I want out. I want out.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it. You'll come to like it even. I'm sure.
Does anybody have any powder? This heavy armor's really starting to chafe.
No. Well,
Okay.
I'm afraid I don't. I left it in my other pants.
You'll find that things just start to lubricate themselves here.
Yeah, that's the problem.
No, it's good. Natural lubricant.
Shut. Now.
Just deep breaths, everyone.
unfortunately.
I am going to breathe through my mouth.
And somehow that's worse.
Much worse. Much worse.
Everybody give me perception checks.
Where are you
as
going?
I'm transported here.
ooh, I can't.
Honor?
22.
14.
13.
Perception? That is 11.
11, okay. As a group, you're able to discern that the toxic nature of the bog is problematic not just in theory, but because at the moment, you seem to be stranded on a little kind of island that's rising up above the murky water. And this little sort of mound that you're on is no bigger than like 20 feet across. It's like a little kind of spherical-ish sort of bubble rising above the bog here. And as you look around, you can see other little islands in the vicinity. So there's like dozens of these little humps all over, or little flatlands that are dispersed throughout the bog here.
If you were a giant, you could simply hop from mound to mound like stepping stones across a creek, but as it is, the distance is too far to jump. So you don't immediately see anything that could maybe function as a raft, so you need to figure out some way to maybe work your way across these little islands. One thing you do see, and we'll give this to Noki, who both familiar with the terrain and with the role, you see dozens of colorful mushrooms all over this little island that you're standing on. Lots of them, covering the ground, and especially by the shore where they seem to have no aversion to the toxicity of this very slow-flowing river that you can barely even tell is moving at all. As the others kind of recoil from the bombardment of their senses, you sort of rub your hands together in delight as you see some of this. Never a bad time for a little forward-thinking foraging, but there's mushrooms that only grow in this area, dazzling colors of different kinds, spots and stripes and different shapes, sort of bubbles and branching out, all different kinds.
Are any of them edible, or are they mostly...
Give me a nature check.
Okay. Oh. 4.
4. It looks like most of the ones here, while some of them maybe not toxic, certainly not nutritional, so that don't provide any like benefits immediately that you see.
Hold back, everyone. I know you might be tempted, but I can't be sure whether we should ingest or eat any of these fungus. However,
And are there any, like, bigger ones? Like...
They vary in size, not like enormous, but
Okay.
like plate size. Some of them get that big. Like,
Does it look like they would float if you put them...
if you like took the cap off,
Yeah.
they might float in the water.
I'm gonna take a closer look.
And I'm gonna kind of go over to one of the really bigger ones.
Okay, give me a nature check.
19?
19. Okay. You go up to one of them that's one of the sort of larger plate-sized ones, and you give it a quick up and down and just make sure you know that there's mushrooms like that if you touch them, they can be toxic on your hands and your skin. But this one doesn't seem to be kind of secreting any dangerous sort of liquids or anything, and you carefully sort of rotate it back and forth until it kind of pops off there, and you have the top of the little toadstool there.
That's great.
Nice, right?
Well,
it's
well
really
done.
Yes.
What are we doing?
You look insane.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go over the water and just see if it kind of...
Floats there.
I don't think it will bear our weight, though.
Maybe.
So what were you getting at?
I don't know. I'm pretty light on my feet. I don't know about the rest of you, but making it kind of a hopping, jumping stones even.
That is a good idea, I think.
But as I said, you'd have to be like us, really light on our feet.
That is going
Why
to
is
be
everybody
hard,
looking
and
at me?
You look like you sink.
You have
I
a lot of
I can doff it.
Doff it.
Yeah, like take it off.
Remove it even.
Doff it.
Crocpot, give me a nature check as well.
Me?
Yep. This is sort of by the bank.
17.
17. You find yourself surprised that you recognize a couple mushroom types. Not something you normally work with, however, you recognize them from some workshops that you've been in. And there's a specific reason why. There's a couple fungi that can, as a defense mechanism, like they spark a little bit. They make like a little electric spark, and that's used in tinkering to sort of like give something a jolt or power something. These sort of so yeah. Sometimes when you like separate them, it'll like make a little spark. Like
that's cool.
So a couple of them you recognize. One's called slick shade fungus.
Okay.
One of them's called a bog bell,
Okay.
and one of them's called a funky fen.
Funky Fen.
F-E-N, yeah, like funky fen. And they're ever so slightly different shades of green. The slick shade is kind of a shamrock green, the bog bells are a parakeet green, and the funky fens are more of a seafoam green.
Those are very different. I'm just kidding. Parakeet, and seafawn. Okay.
And another thing that you know about these, from having worked with them, is once plucked, in addition to the sort of spark that they can make, they will very, very quickly sprout long, fibrous strands that are very durable for a short period of time, and then they begin to wilt. So like you pluck them and it makes like a little zap, and then they like these strands grow very, very quickly. That kind of the mushrooms are basically trying to like dig back to the earth after you plucked them from the earth.
Okay.
But if you sort of pluck them and you point them in a direction, you can get these strands to like shoot out in different directions.
And are there like trees or anything that are on these bubbles that have like more of a height to them?
There's small trees, like little trees popping up, more like, like shrubs and some smaller saplings.
Like something, it wouldn't be something where if we shot the like Haifa out, we could then like George of the Jungle it. It would be more of like a pulling, crawling kind of thing. Like
there's nothing you can like do it up to that you can then swing between.
Okay.
There's no like canopy above you right now. It's pretty open above you at the moment.
Okay, Crocpot will like every step is just painful, and they'll start walking toward the mushrooms.
Do you recognize these ones?
I have seen them before. Which ones in particular?
Well, they'll give you a little bit of a shock when you first get them, but when you like point it in a certain direction, you can have the Haifa like start to grow, like these little filaments.
Sounds familiar. It's not something. They're not edible, so it's not something that you've experimented much with. But you've seen people use them.
So I don't know if this
They're not
wolf
very
is-
tasty.
No, I don't want to eat them.
Oh.
Like we had to traverse.
Oh.
McBridges.
Yeah, they don't like last super long. So I don't know. We can't like.
They last for a little bit.
They
Like
could last a little bit.
they don't wilt in like seconds.
And like the filaments are wide enough to make a footprint.
In like a round.
with a number of them, maybe.
Yeah, we
You
can
seem
make like,
very.
we can make like a little balance.
Between the floaty ones and the stringy ones, we could somehow make a pulley system.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of walking across it, but that sounds a little more secure as long as we can get the height,
Something like that.
right?
Use them in tandem, together even.
Do you want like? Do you know what we mean?
Yes, of course.
Like, point it.
You go look for ones that look like the first one I picked.
Okay.
And you go look for ones that they picked up.
Yeah.
And we'll come back with a bunch of the same of the two.
Okay, foraging.
When you pick it, does it immediately start to grow?
There's a short delay. Like,
Which, like minutes or
a
seconds?
couple seconds. Like you
Seconds?
click it, and then you can kind of point it, and then it will sort of sprout in that
Okay.
direction.
Well, which direction are we trying to go? Because I think we have to act fast.
We'll say, westward is toward the fermented temple. You have a general idea of your bearings, because you've been here before.
It's west.
It's westward.
Okay. Let's find
That
a,
way even.
let's find a spot, and then we'll go pick them and run over.
Oh, all right.
Does that work?
And as everybody kind of scatters and is looking a little bit, everybody give me perception checks again.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to look for ambushes.
Oh no.
Wait, perception? 25.
Nice.
16.
8.
13.
Okay. As you guys start to separate and start to move, you're no longer talking, so it's a little quieter. And it doesn't sound like it's close, but you hear what sounds like.
Everyone, it sounds as though somebody's boating towards us.
Sounds like something sort of pushing through the water.
Approaching us even.
Let's
Keep our eyes out.
go.
Himothy will hit the deck.
Get back up, you moronical.
Oh, a friend.
Not yet. No, probably not.
But they're far enough away where we might be able to
Be
jet.
quick about
Sounds
it.
it's pretty far at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Hurry.
Great.
Gus, let's go!
Everybody scatters in different directions across this little island here, and that's where we're gonna take a break. So with some funky fungi in hand that hopefully can make some little bridges and ways across. And this whole time, again, you still have that like weight on it, like it takes so heavy as you move across this little island. The oppressive air all around you has kind of a green haze.
Not me. I feel great.
I feel 5% worse, but 10% better.
That's where we're gonna take a break. Thank you all very much. We're into the rancid quagmire and on our way to. I know the bets were on Noki. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
guys-
was like, I need to get Noki's out of the way.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's Millie.
Oh, and you guys owe me gold.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
No,
No,
you
I
owe
think
us.
gold.
You owe them gold.
Oh, well, I said she was going to be there.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
she's
a lie.
alive.
You did say in there.
I'm
In there.
I think
Way to
it's
remind them.
I think it's moot. Hey up. I think it's moot.
All right, everybody, enjoy the games. We'll be right back. Get the Powerball in. See you on the other side.
Bye.
Bye. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tabletop Notch presents No Time to Lose. We're right in the middle of the rancid quagmire on our way to the fermented temple in an attempt to assassinate Noki Nublar. I don't know why I said the last name.
Nublar.
Oh, that's your last name?
Noki Nublar.
I thought you were just like Beyonce. You only had one name.
I mean, Crocpot only has one.
I think Una also only had one.
Yeah, Una too. Una of the Feywild.
So I wouldn't
Himothy,
have
how?
been special. So.
Before we dive back in, was there any?
Oh yeah.
things before-
Golly. Yes. Mr. Miley, I subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much. Mighty Mouse resubscribed. Golden Crackle resubscribed, and then Insanely Flatulent. How appropriate for the place that we're in right now. Gifted a tier month sub to Fungus. What a pair.
Whoa.
Insanely Flatulent and Fungus. Thank you.
Those are good.
Very, very cool.
Can't go wrong.
All right. We return to the island where you've heard a little bit of what sounds like either swimming or paddling, something moving through the water there. At quite a distance at this point. It's pretty quiet other than some sort of insect noises buzzing about, so you can hear well into the distance, so it doesn't sound like it's quite approaching yet. People start to move in different areas. I think Himothy and Noki were grabbing some more of those sort of larger toadstools, sort of head over to them and pop a couple of those off. And you guys were heading over to forage for some of those other ones, the slick shades and the bog bells and the funky fens. Another thing that you remember about those three as you sort of go about sort of plucking them, or at least trying to identify them, is you think, and you can't remember which is which, some of them have more powerful shocks, and some of them grow longer strands. So, like, you're not sure which is... You just... The roll wasn't high enough to know, like, which one specifically is which, but there's just ones that are probably better suited to your needs than others, basically. So may require a little bit of trial and error.
Would I know if they correlate? Like the harder the shock, the longer the...
I'll say you do kind of... That rings a bell. The harder the shock, the longer the strands, the more powerful the strands, yes.
So, based on how much it hurts, they're gonna be more useful. So if it hurts pretty good, you got a good one.
Like my acting career.
Hey. Let's go.
I guess Crocpot's gonna take off their armor.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be a conduct electricity.
Okay. I mean, it's metal, but yeah.
Okay.
I might need an extra hand or something, but I'll do my best.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
All right.
Would you point out the ones that we are looking for?
Yeah, so you're gonna look for ones that are like shades of green. So like that's like a shamrocky kind of color.
Okay.
That one you're gonna have like a parakeet, like the bird.
Okay.
And then there's the seafoam.
Okay.
Blue-green.
And we don't know which one is more powerful or whatnot.
No,
Okay,
you'll know when you pick it up.
fair enough.
Okay. Here we go.
What color would you like to pluck? Or which one? I mean, so the slick shade is the shamrock green, the bog bells is the parakeet green, and the funky fens is the seafoam green.
Bog Bell is a nice strong name. I'm gonna
bog
go
bell.
for the Bog Bell.
Bog bell, parakeet
Yeah.
green. Okay, give me a nature check first.
Okay.
Kind of work together.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
All right, pushing through some of the grasses and sort of low-hanging shrubbery, you find your way, and you seem to see. You compare the greens to a little bit. There's a lot of greens of different shades and colors in the area. You think you've identified a nice sort of vibrant parakeet green there.
All right. This is a bog bell. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'll take their 2 fingers and
They're decently big, like hand size, not
Okay.
like tiny, but
I guess I'll
you
try
can
to
grab it.
get. Are we taking the whole thing or just like the caps?
You kind of grab it, the cap and the stem. Like,
Okay.
you don't need to get all of the roots out or
Roots
anything.
and
but yeah.
stems.
All right, yeah. So they'll have their left hand on like the
Okay, for a bog bell, I need you to roll me a D10.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let's go.
No modifier.
No modifier, no.
3.
3, okay. Sort of go. And there's like a little, but you sort of are prepared for it, and you loosen your grip a little bit, and then you go to catch it. And you are able to sort of avoid the shock sensation, even though you saw like a little flare of electricity there.
Okay, well.
And now you've got it. And then it starts to kind of almost like vibrate in your hand a little bit. And if you place it kind of by the bank in the direction of the other island that you're going to, it immediately some tendrils kind of go out and then they stay kind of in the air. And they're anchored to the ground too, because they grew toward the ground as well. So there's like a little, maybe a few feet off of the island. Like,
All right, well.
and as you sort of grab onto them, they're sturdy. I mean, those fibers stay pretty sturdy for at least as long as until they start to wilt.
All right, I got a couple feet. I don't know if Bogbell's the one to go for, but it did okay.
Okay. I will. Can I try to find a different one and
Sure.
see?
Which one would you like?
The funky fan.
The funky fan, seafoam green.
Yes.
Okay, give me a nature check.
I got a minus on these.
Yeah.
No way. 2.
2. You go shuffling through, and those ones seem like they might be a little rare, a little few and far between. You think you found like a slick shade to bogbell, but not a funky fen right off the bat. You can grab one of those, or you can keep searching.
I'll grab one of the. I'll grab the
Slick shade.
shade. Yeah.
Great. Give me a d20 roll.
Oh,
Is lower good or high?
I don't know.
I think I roll for the amount of feet.
Oh.
That one.
Power level.
Nat 1.
Oh.
Oh no! Dear
No.
God. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's dark.
Is this legal? Always get your party's consent for doing any silly shenanigans.
So funny. I literally cannot wait. Okay.
As you go,
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
the fungus.
Natural.
A
You
natural.
find that. Oh, maybe
Natural one.
Hope you got batteries in there.
no, it's definitely. Oh, there we go.
God.
There we go.
Oh,
Guys, you better get ready.
I'm so glad we're on the other mushroom.
I know, yeah. Although we might end up having a problem.
Yeah.
For the podcast listeners, Matt has pulled out some kind of a mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dipped
A
under
doodad
the deck
even.
and grabbed
All right.
something.
There we go. All right.
Now, we don't
my
want to
God.
give any brand loyalty.
No,
so
we're
we
not.
will.
Just like against your arm, or something, like as if you went to grab the mushroom. And as Gus reaches out to grab it,
Yeah.
you feel a little bit of. You pull back your hand, and you've grabbed the mushroom there. It just sort of gave you a little zap.
How's that heart? Still going?
Did you get one?
Yes, I did.
And you have it.
I'm going to run.
Yeah, go find my thing.
And you can step out onto the already
I will.
sort of existing strands and then kind of place it down, and it grasps onto the current ones and then grows out a little bit further. That one only grows out like a little bit, like a foot maybe, 1 foot for that particular type.
That is disappointing.
And you start to hear a little closer now.
Hey, let's get them. Let's get them to do it.
Okay. Yes.
Let's get them to do it.
Hello. Friends.
Yes, I got a big mushroom.
You guys have a couple of
Yeah.
the larger toadstools.
Okay, that's cool, but I
I think that's
this is
working better.
Yes.
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 Let's just put these near the edge, and then we could use these guys as kind of a leaping off
Okay,
point. But we
great.
should join you in your hunt.
Yes.
Yeah, I
That's
think we need help getting more mushrooms.
We
All right.
definitely do.
Great.
And we go.
Which
over-
ones have you discovered are the best?
So far, the bog bell, but the funky fen seem rarer, so perhaps we look for them.
okay, I'll
Those
look.
are the seafoam green ones.
All
Slick
right.
Shade, you know, they have a longer range of possibilities.
Yes.
So it could be really good. So you might want to look out for them.
Okay.
I see. I'm really good with shades of green. On it.
And I'm very slick.
Everybody give me nature checks if you're all foraging or whoever's foraging.
18.
Oh, jeez.
13.
6.
13.
13. Okay, so you're able to identify any of the three you can pick. If you rolled over 10, you can pick between either Slick Shade or Bogbell. Otherwise, it's just Slick Shade. So under 10 is you only find Slick Shades.
Okay.
10 to 15 is you find Slick and Bogbell, and then above 15 you find all three: Slick Shade, Bogbell, Funky Fen.
I think this is a bog bell.
Go for it.
Great.
Sorry, so I understand. I rolled high enough that the only one that I can find that other people can is Funky Fen.
Yes, that they didn't find. Yes.
Okay.
So you're the only one who found Funky Fence because you rolled over 15.
I'm gonna go. Let's see.
Alright.
Let's see.
Great, go for it. And you're going for a Bogbell. Give me a D10 roll. Give me a D6 roll.
Okay.
4.
Four.
There's a little bit of a spark. You're able to avoid it, sort of dexterously. 4, and you grab it.
Oh, yes.
You guys head over, march it, and now yours about the same as Crocpot, like a few feet out it reaches. Yours, as you attach it, like 10 feet out. The Funky Fen has a significant reach on the.
Told you I was
fibers.
slick.
Do we grab a couple and then run across the bridge?
And then you hear. It's getting a little closer.
One more round, and that should get us.
I mean, are we about halfway if we've kind of gone?
Let me measure. Yeah, sorry, I have a map.
Also, yeah, are we able to step on what's there already? Like,
Yes, you can step on
Run
the
to the
fibers
edge of the
right
long
now.
one and then.
So it looks like it's about 70 feet to the next island, and yeah, I'll say you guys have gone about 30, so a little less than halfway. Like just under halfway.
I think it might be worth, if we have to, even after this next round, stepping in the water a bit to avoid this.
Okay.
Whoever this is.
Everyone just find the best ones.
One more good round.
Most vibrant greens.
I had already rolled to find a bog bell.
Okay, give me a D10 roll. And did you want to take another slick shade?
Yeah.
Great, give me a D20 roll.
Another 3.
3.
Oh my god! Another one!
It is not. It is not.
I swear, Christ!
We're doing well over
you
here.
have to amp it up. Go
That's
up
so
another
funny.
level.
You reach out to grab it, and
You okay, Gus?
and give me a round of
even
perception
more.
checks, everybody.
Hair falling out even more than usual.
Yeah, no, truly, like clumps of hair. It's been a bad day for God.
Dirty 20.
Dirty.
13.
24.
24, great.
Wait, sorry, this
This
is
is perception,
Okay,
yep.
yeah, dirty 20.
9.
Okay, as you guys are looking around and foraging for additional mushrooms, what you see coming in through the distance, and because of this sort of green haze is hanging in the air, at first you just start to see silhouettes. And the silhouettes that you start to see as they're coming forth are vaguely humanoid in shape, but there's like 2 bumps on the top of the head, and you also start to hear.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And you see.
I would be familiar with these beings,
Yeah, with
right?
bullywugs, you would
Bullywugs.
indeed.
Frog, amphibian people, even.
And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Now that they're sort of getting close enough.
Oh, I didn't print any.
Oh, and
You have
I get
advantage,
to-
yeah.
I have advantage.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Not great.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, 20 to 25. 15 to 19.
Me.
What'd you get?
16.
All right, Crocpot got 19. Crocpot, 16 Gus. Okay, 10 to 14.
13.
Okay, 13 for Himothy, 10 for Gus. Or sorry, Noki.
Is that the whole party?
Yes.
There was 7 for the bulk
Oh.
boys.
All right, guys.
Brap, brap.
They can be formidable in large numbers. Big groups even.
Is it better to hide?
No, I say we go for
There
it.
isn't much where there isn't too many places.
Hide where, you small-brained? Sorry, I just got excited.
Let's just
You suck.
just be nice to each other.
Yeah, yes, always.
Sorry, I'm working on that little bit of self-hatred so I can really off myself later.
Good, good.
Oh, that doesn't seem like a healthy approach.
Okay, I'd like everybody to go ahead and
Fix
throw
yourself in
your
your underwear.
monitors on.
Yeah. This is, it feels so weird.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh dear.
2 net ones.
That.
You gotta do it in different places.
Yeah, I have to do a different order.
Yeah, you can put it.
I'm a little disappointed.
I know, I was hoping.
Well, guess there's other ones.
Okay, do you guys see what we're looking at here?
Oh,
Bring
cool.
up the map here. So you guys are stranded on this kind of little island here. There's the 4 of you, and here's your fibrous bridge that is being made from the sort of mushrooms.
Damn.
You're a little over halfway now to this island,
Oh, shit,
and you
then we
seem to
have
be trying to get to a
another-
third one there.
Oh man.
Oh wow, we're
And-
literally making our battle map.
In and in the distance, you're starting to see. Let's get a couple
Grape
of these
ropes.
guys, yeah.
Oh, grapefruit.
So a couple in this little kind of leaf boat over here. A couple bullywugs over there. And then a couple over here as well. A couple more bullywugs.
Oh wait, shit! Is it an action to don my? Oh, I think it is. Yeah. Damn it.
Reminds me of like Pikmin music.
So they're sort of sounds like they're sort of getting closer. Okay.
Push it on.
So you guys are continuing to try and sort of take these mushrooms to the bridge and letting the fibers kind of
Yeah.
reach out to the next spot. Who's at the top of the initiative order?
Crocpot is.
Okay.
Okay. We need more bridge. And I'm gonna run and try to find another thing.
Okay. Foraging is an action, so give me a nature check.
Okay.
Ooh, damn.
Oh, come on, guys. Nature. 8.
And that only gets you a slick shade. You'll big it. Give me a d20 roll.
Big.
12.
That will. You make sure not to get shocked there. Great. You're able to pick one.
I got it.
And there's you.
Nice.
Oh, it's not gonna do much.
So you can take 30 feet, gets you to the edge of this island there.
Okay.
Oh, you can't dash.
Do I?
And you can. Oh yeah, you already
No, I
used an
can't
action.
dash.
Yeah.
So is it gonna activate before I get to it?
No, it probably
Okay.
takes a couple more seconds than that. So yeah.
Okay. All right, I got a little bit.
You see Crocpot like running with sort of mushroom in hand over to the little bridge there.
Put your armor on, Crocpot.
Armor.
No, I don't have my armor on. It's metal.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, my turn is over.
Okay.
Gus.
Who's next? Gus, you're up.
Yeah, I'll do a little forage.
Did you already? Oh no, I think I applied those. Okay, great. Give me a nature check.
You got it. You got it.
Huge.
Huge. Yay.
Oh,
yeah, huge.
17.
Great. Which kind would you like to pluck?
I would like to pluck the big long one.
Great. The funky fins.
Yes.
Give me a d6 roll.
The D6. 5.
5. Excellent. Big spark there, but you're able to avoid it. Pick up one of those, and you can start. There you are. So you're probably like right behind Crocpot.
I can
Oh,
go
yeah.
40 feet.
Oh, you can go 40. Great. You can almost reach the sort of end of the little. Oh!
Oh,
You said it was sturdy enough to walk on that.
There we go. All right, great. Yeah, so at the top of next turn, you can kind of place it, and it does not take an action to just put it in the spot and let it.
Okay.
Cool. That's good. That's good to know.
Okay, that's next.
It's Himothy.
Himothy,
I guess we gotta go. I'm gonna look for a mushroom.
go ahead and forge.
It is a 13.
Okay, so either Slick Shade or Bog Bell.
Let's do Bog Bell.
Okay, give me a D10 roll.
Okay. 9.
Pick the fungus.
I'm gonna run to the edge. How? Just out of curiosity, how far are either boat to right? left?
Looks like about 120 to them and 150 to the other ones.
Great. Then I'm just heading for the bridge.
Okay, I think that takes us to Noki.
Noki.
How far away are the bullywugs at this point?
I think we just said.
Sorry.
It's okay. From you, 110-ish to them, and a little further the other way.
I'm gonna real quick-
60.
Do we think what you guys gotta get us across? Should I engage them yet?
Between all of us, we should be good.
Let us wait.
All right, and I'm gonna get forage then.
Okay, give me a forge roll.
That's what you meant, right? Okay. Cool. Nature,
Now,
right?
could somebody hand the mushroom off to somebody else?
Yeah, you could. Okay, so just the Slick Shade.
Oh, okay. You mean bug bell?
No, Slick
Oh,
Shade's
Slick Shade's
the
the bottom
bottom
one, okay.
one. Yep.
Yeah.
Give me a D20 roll.
D20. Get it ready. Bing bong. That is a 6.
You're able to pluck it.
Oh, threshold for failure is
Very low.
Okay, and then you're gonna run 30 feet. Great, right behind Himothy there.
I'm gonna use feline agility to go another
Okay.
30.
Oh, nice.
That gets you pretty much. That gets you close enough. Yeah.
So I.
I'll just have you.
Oh!
Go flying. There we
So I'll put it down, kind of at the edge.
Okay. And you can see it's starting, like, we're doing turn-based, but it's starting to grow already.
I'll give it a little like, it's time, buddy. And put it down.
Okay.
I whisper sweet
All right,
nothings to it, and that's it.
I think that takes us to the
All right.
Bullywugs.
bullywugs. The ribbiting gets louder as they 40 feet in the boat. As they get closer, you're starting to see, and you can see at this point because the sort of haze, there isn't as much haze between you and them. One of them has what looks like there's like a length of rope, and the end of the length of rope has like a hooked end or like a pickaxe or something. And
He set a fucking fish for us, man.
he's like swinging it, and as you look off into the other direction, it seems like they're getting ready to do the same thing. The one in the back has one of those like, but they're not close enough yet to do that. Let me make sure.
If I haven't mentioned, it's not a good idea to go swimming here.
Is it corrosive?
Yes.
Like my armor?
Harmful even.
But my armor is gonna like.
I've never tried putting that stuff in there, but it can't be good. Bad even.
He's long enough range. No, they're not. Okay, great. That's just gonna be their turn. Okay,
right.
you have another round there. Okay, at the top of this round, who's first?
Crocpot.
Crocpot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll approach.
Let me fly you. So you
yeah.
don't go
While I'm going by, actually, can I grab everybody's, like, specifically Himothy's and
Gus.
Gus's mushrooms?
Sure. Yeah, you grab it on the way by. Yep.
Yeah. I'll kind of try to, like, spool them in my arms.
Oh, go get more, maybe.
Okay. Are you letting her grab them? You
Yes,
grab them.
yeah.
Great. So you grabbed one bog bell,
One bog bell.
One funky fan.
one funky fen, and then did you have one as
and
well?
then a slick shade
and then
for
a
me.
slick shade. So one of each type.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Neato.
And there's a slick side sitting there, too.
Great. So we're gonna say that this grows. Oops. Let's get like. Woo. Oh, there's some rocks there, but yeah, it's gonna grow. Extend a little further there. Okay.
Almost there, guys.
Yep.
Do we run and jump it?
Yeah, how many feet is that?
That is. It's at 30 feet. Also, remember the gravity here is heavier. It feels
my
like it's
God.
harder to jump here than normal.
No, we're gonna need another round.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use
So
whatever.
you haven't used an action because it was a free action to like place the things. So yeah, you've used your movement, but not your action.
all of my movement?
Maybe you got 5 feet.
Okay.
Do you want to run back?
Yeah, I guess I'll dash.
Okay, go ahead and dash.
Action dash.
5.
And then, yeah, is there like a nice little secret spot? Okay. Oh, that's pretty out in the open.
I mean, there isn't. There's some tree coverage.
Exposed even. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Who's up next?
Yeah.
It's me.
Yes. All right.
I am going. Okay. How? Does anybody have magic missile and can tell me how far?
120. Yeah, 120.
So how far are these bullywugs?
Definitely within that.
80 now.
Let me double check on the magic. Yep, 120. And then
Great.
this boat is 75. This I think they're both right. Yeah, this boat's 100. So all of them are within range.
3 glowing darts. Okay, so I'm gonna use 1 charge from my wand of magic missile,
Great.
and I'm going to hit the guys with the guy whoever's closest.
So the 2 in the back, which would be
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the guys. Sorry, with the scary hooks.
yes. What I'm saying is the person in the back of each of these boats is the one with the hook.
Great.
Whereas the one with the
I
front
would
does
like to
not.
make sure that I hit both of them, but I'm gonna send the third one to whichever boat is slightly closer to us, or are they about the same distance?
No, this one's a little closer. The one, this one here. But so, how are you distributing the missiles?
So to the closest boat,
Okay.
2 darts. and
One for
then-
each of them?
No,
or
no,
just the one with
all just the guy with the hook.
Got it.
I don't
Okay.
give a shit about the guy running.
Great. And you want to send one to the guy with the
One
hook
to
on
the
the
guy
other
with the hook
boat.
in the other boat.
Great.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll damage for those. There's no missing those. They don't have any way to stop
Great.
that. So.
And they're D4s.
D4, 1d4 plus 1, I think, for each dart.
Right.
I would specify.
Yeah.
Do 2.
Do 2 and then.
2. This is to the boat that's closest. I'll
Okay.
just do the damage on both of those to him.
Okay.
Okay.
I hate their flying, so I have to use that. So it was 2 damage.
Yep. Then 3 more damage
Okay.
to him.
So
5
5 total for that guy.
And then the other guy. Is he dead?
No.
That'd be great.
Oh, you were just getting hit.
You slow,
Okay,
like he was swinging this, and the missile like stopped him, and he has to kind of
great.
start
Okay.
swinging it again.
Then my other guy gets 5 damage.
Nice.
Great.
Um,
Great. A couple whacks for the 2 that are sort of swinging their little ropes.
so that's my action, and I will turn around and head back to try to get some mushrooms in the next round.
Great.
Another 10 feet.
Yeah.
I
Do
have
you want
40
to keep
feet,
going?
So I'd like to use my maximum.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, just to see if I can. Yeah.
Great.
All right,
okay.
Himothy.
All right, I'm gonna run 30 feet back to the island. Oh wait,
You're kind of.
I'm already there.
Yeah.
Is there any nearby me, or
If you kind of go over here, like if you use like we'll say 10 feet of movement, you can forage here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and.
Boom.
Come on.
17.
Okay, you can pick any kind you want.
The
yeah.
long one.
All right, give me a D6 roll.
Okay, that's gonna be a 6.
Okay.
Nice.
Go.
You pluck that one and. Woo, nice live.
Oh, I got a live
specimen
one
there.
here, guys. And then I'm gonna run 20 feet back.
Okay.
Jordan, does that say on there, do not use during Dungeons and Dragons?
There's a lot of spelling errors though, and I was like, I don't know. The caution tag having spelling errors.
I don't think
Oh no!
it didn't
Do
seem
not
like
apply to anus, A-N-I-S.
it didn't seem like an expensive shot color.
Oh wow.
Oh, all right,
I think
sorry.
that's everything for me.
Okay,
All
great.
right, Noki.
All right. I'm gonna take 30 feet to move back closer. Oh god, I went far out.
That's what it is. So 30 feet takes you kind of next to Crocpot.
Okay. Is that the closer one on this side?
This side is the closer one. Yep.
Are they within 60 feet of me?
Nope.
Just barely.
Not quite,
Okay.
Yep.
I'll
Oh wait, is that 80? Yeah. Oh yeah, 60 is like here. Yeah.
That's fine. What I'll do is I'll hold.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold an ice knife.
Okay.
Nice.
For when the back one, the guy with the hook.
Great.
Hopefully before he shoots it, but depending on when he gets within 60 feet. But
Sure.
I want
As
to
soon
be
as
like
he gets within
right.
60 feet.
Yeah.
Great.
So I mark off that spell slot. when I do
Yes.
this, right.
Yeah.
Whether it
And
goes
you are
off
also
or not.
concentrating. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. If it's you still use the spell slot because you're like sort of storing the energy.
Got it. So I'm ready for that. Yeah, that's it.
All right,
Oh,
bullywugs.
Sorry. I think perhaps before that, because I don't know if I can do this while concentrating. Yeah, it should be fine. But I can. Can I bonus action use my symbiotic entity?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not a spell, so
No,
yeah.
it's not a spell. I'll wait. Just
Okay.
this.
All right.
Bullywugs.
Bullywugs. All right, we'll go ahead and do this
Right.
vote first. I mean, they're gonna get a little. They need to get within. Okay, they need to get a little closer, so they are gonna move. They are gonna get close enough, but let me make sure they're okay. 40 feet, right? 40 feet to the edge of the terrain there. Go ahead and use your ice knife.
All right. So it's a ranged
And you're
spell
targeting
attack.
the back one.
Targeting the back one.
Okay.
Oh no.
What is it?
11 to hit.
That will miss.
Oh,
But it still explodes, I think.
I'm not gonna use inspiration for this. Yes, it does
Yay.
explode.
Yeah. So they make
Hit or
save.
miss, target and each creature within 5 feet makes dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Oh great.
So we'll do the
Silver
back one
line.
first that you were targeting. That's a 13.
Oh, I think that fails.
That fails. Okay.
Yay.
Front one, natural 20. So the front one passes, but the back one fails.
They don't take any on a save, right? They're not like
I
they
don't
take
think so. No.
Um,
I can look, but
think it's-
I don't think.
it's,
No, yeah, nothing on a save. Yep.
But
so just the
the
back
one
one.
who failed takes
2d6 on
2d6
the back
gold.
one. Great.
6.
6. Okay. Great. So that one's up to 11 total. So.
Oh, he's so cracked.
Shit. And he's gonna throw that little hook, and it sticks into the terrain, not one of you guys. And then he pulls
The
and
whole island to him.
it's like sinking into the bog here. So like this sinks.
Wait,
this-
what?
Oh wait,
He's like pulling pieces of
I
the
was
island
joking.
down
Oh,
into the bog,
no.
and it all kind of. Bring them down! And then
That is much worse
this
than I
one,
expected.
This one in the front is going to chuck a spear. He's got like a little quiver of spears in the front.
Blast.
And let's see, someone's within. Yeah, it's gonna be Noki. He's gonna chuck 2 of his spears.
Jeez.
He's gonna throw those.
Damn, boy.
One of them's an 8 to hit, and then one of them's an 18 to hit.
Ah, meets it.
Okay.
Damn.
Dang.
You guys are high ACs.
6.
Not right now.
Is that the right thing?
Oh, yeah, you're screwed.
You take 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's
Ouchie.
okay. That's that boat, and then the other boat is gonna get a little closer. Are they within 40 there?
We're just
No,
leaving
maybe
it,
a little
right?
closer.
Like, mine should be close enough.
I hope so.
Great, 40 feet. Okay, and the back one's gonna hook another. He's gonna pull.
Actually insane.
That sucks.
Only watch the build difference.
Pull some of that terrain into the bog, and then the back one. I don't think anyone's or the front one. No. They still have a little bit of movement, so I'm gonna move them forward. This one's gonna attack what looks like Crocpot, I think.
Ah!
Yeah, Crocpot.
Okay.
So 2 spears.
So I should just have my armor right now is just 10 plus dex.
10 plus dex. Yep. 2 dex. One's a natural 1, and then a 15 to hit. Okay.
Dang.
You take 6 piercing damage.
Okay. Ow!
Okay. And then they hook and they pull the train, it sinks in, and then they kind of look to each other. And then they.
Oh,
we gotta take
alright,
him out.
is
All
the-
right. Who top of the order?
Oh me. We gotta get more mushrooms. I'm gonna look.
All right, forage.
Okay.
I have a pretty strong one, and I'm almost there.
Oh, okay. Nature, and it's 10.
Okay, that's good enough for not the best
The
one.
medium.
But the medium. Yep.
Okay, I take medium.
Give me a D10 roll.
Okay. 4.
Okay. Grab one of them.
I'm gonna start running.
All right. Oops.
And foraging is an action, right?
Yep, that is an
Okay.
actual forage. Not to place it, but to forage, yes.
Great. What?
Slick shade is the worst one. Yeah, it's the least fibers. Got it.
All right, I got a medium. What do you got?
Large.
Do we think that's enough?
I think so. They look pretty close.
All right, guys, I think we got it.
Let's go.
It's Gus.
All right, Gus.
Okay, I will not forage then. I will, how far away are these bully ones?
The closer ones are pretty close. Oh, that's on you. You're over here. 50, 55 feet. Yep, the closer ones.
Cool. I'm gonna toll the dead on the guy in the back who's
Great.
already
He-
taken
he
damage.
is indeed hurt.
So that is a wisdom save.
Okay. 19.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. So then he takes nothing.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
That
You don't
sucks.
take anything from
Okay,
a
cool.
cantrip.
All good. I am going to run. I'm gonna use my 40 feet to get to the bridge.
Okay. 40 feet
Yeah.
onto the bridge, just past Himothy there.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, who's next?
Himothy.
Himothy's up.
Clear the runway. Himothy's on his way. All right.
30. We'll say about that.
Okay.
But you can place it down when
Take my shit.
He's gonna run. Oh, I'm gonna grab your shit and grab it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna plop him down on my knees.
Okay.
Ooh, that's.
Yeah.
Oops. Let's see if we can get this here. Can we get that there? Yeah, there.
You gonna copy Himothy too?
No,
Yes.
it's just the terrain.
Invoke free.
It
invoke.
does indeed.
Nice.
Woo!
Get all the way. It starts to latch onto some of the shrubbery and stuff on the other sort of island there.
Well done, him.
Okay, you still have an action because that was just movement and it's a free action to place the shroom. So you have.
I place them. Hooah! Firebolt onto the guys to the left there.
These ones here, great.
Yeah. Okay, hit. That's gonna be pretty good. 21.
That will definitely hit.
Okay, and that's gonna be 2d10.
Nice.
Okay. Boom. Right wait, 2 to 10. Yeah, okay, cool. That's very bad. 6 fire damage.
Okay, that was counting. It's up to 17 on that guy.
Well, hold on, sorry. When it finished a long rest, never mind, I'm not gonna use that. Okay,
Great, so you hit the one back there, and as soon as you blast them and they saw that the bridge had sort of completed, you can see him swinging and he...
No!
And they look like they're turning the boat to sort of head for the next island there.
Noki.
Okay.
I will, on my way, fire a chill touch off at that back one. They're still within 60.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, chill touch is 120.
Yeah, 60 anyway.
So that's a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh,
Yep.
nice. Okay, so that's 2D.
That back one, that same one?
Yeah, that back
Yep.
one. The one that got hit a couple of times. 2d8. 1 or a 7. That versus it's the 1. Right?
That's
Yeah.
7,
Yeah. Okay. 9 necrotic damage.
9, okay.
Max roll and min roll on that one. A 1 and an 8.
You did that last turn, too.
That one, that one's up to 26.
Did
It's giving
no.
Okay.
But thank
6.
you. He could do something.
Nope.
Okay. He's
And is there any
still up
effects?
though?
He is. Is there any effects
he
to that?
He can't gain HP.
Can't gain HP? Okay.
He's not undead, right?
No.
So yeah, just can't gain HP. How much movement have I used?
I haven't moved you yet.
Oh,
so-
okay, then 30 feet.
Right.
Oh yeah, do we think they can pull down our... Do these seem sturdier than the ground that we were just on?
Then the earth.
They're pretty sturdy. They're just a little rubbery, like they're a little flexible.
Okay.
So they have like as you're running across them, they they kind of like bend and boing a little bit.
That doesn't seem good to me.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
30 feet, and that's
Yep. That's it. Okay. Very good.
Bullywugs.
Okay, they're gonna pivot and sort of move their raft in this direction. 40 feet there. How close are they? Back one. Oh, too far to use that. Okay, so they're just gonna huck a bunch of spears because they're too far to sort of start taking the island. We're gonna do 2 at Himothy and 2 at who's the second one there? That's Noki. Okay,
Nice.
2 Noki, 2 Himothy.
Thank you.
Okay. Himothy.
Yes.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
Meets it.
Both of those. Okay, and then what did I say? Noki. Okay.
I think I have to say beforehand, before the damage, right? I want to use the gloves of missile snaring. Do I have to?
Yes. You can do that. That is a. Read the description of that really quick.
When a ranged weapon attack hits you while you're wearing them, you can use reaction to reduce the damage.
Great. I just want to make sure it didn't say ammunition because it's not. It's a spear. It's not ammunition.
Yeah,
but yeah, that applies. Great. And then 2 on Noki, 10 to hit,
Miss.
and then dirty 20 to hit. Okay. So, do you want to do it on the first attack or the second?
Which does one look like they're hitting through her? The first one.
I guess he has to know what the damage is first, right? Because it's reducing.
Well, he has to pick which attack he's about to.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Okay, that one was 7 piercing damage.
6.
Okay, so just 1. Sort of grazes your hand on the way by, a little bit of blood.
Nice.
And then the next attack. Okay, that one was only a 5, so you're
okay.
the better one there.
6 total.
Yep. And then Noki, that's an actual 9 piercing damage. Okay, that was that boat, and this one's gonna move its 40 feet. It's still too far to do any of that, so they're just gonna huck some spears. How far are they? 30.
Wait, they threw 2 spears each?
They threw 2. They do have a limited number. They have a little quiver in their
Okay.
pack, but they can throw up to 2 spears each if they have.
Something's telling me they only have like 6 spears in their quiver.
Like my previous life.
Like a javelin kind of thing.
That's what I heard too.
Seems like a solid number.
Okay, this is gonna be Crocpot and Gus. So you guys want to see the back there?
Okay.
Okay, Crocpot. That is a 12 to hit. Okay,
Yeah.
and the other one's higher, 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Those are gonna hit. And Gus, 17 to hit.
Yeah,
And
it-
14 to hit.
No.
Okay, so 1 hit on Gus. Okay, Crocpot. Those were both max rolls. 18, 9 and 9. 18 piercing damage.
Crocpot, put your god's damn armor.
Yeah, I don't think any of these would have hit.
Shut up! 5
I'm
piercing.
picking mushrooms.
For the one.
Okay. They have chucked a bunch of spears, and you hear them kind of. They're like celebrating already.
Wow.
Don't gloat.
Okay, back to the top.
All right, it's Crocpot. Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna use an action and don my armor.
Right, as you're running.
I mean, just an action. That's nothing.
So good
I thought it was
move.
gonna be like a 5 minute.
No, but then we gotta pick mushrooms.
That's okay.
There's plenty of time for that.
Did you want to move up as
Yeah,
well?
30
Okay,
feet.
30 feet.
Um,
Got your armor on.
And then I'm also going to use the bonus action my defensive field and
Okay.
gain 10 hit points equal to my level.
Great.
So I get 8 temp HP.
Let's.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay.
Gus.
Gus is up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay. Go ahead and read.
That is healing energy radiates from you in an aura within a 30-foot radius until the spell ends. The aura moves with you centered on you. You can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including yourself, to regain 2d6 hit.
Whoa, that's dope.
Is
So
that
it's a
concentration or just?
It is concentration.
Okay.
It's the 3rd level.
Okay.
Um,
Excellent.
and so I, having just seen my buddy Crocpot,
Here's 20 feet. You have 40 feet of movement.
I do.
Here's 20, and now everyone's within 30 feet of you, so you can choose who you want to use that healing.
great.
on.
I would like to give it to Crocpot.
Great. Go ahead.
So it's 2d6
Of real HP?
of real HP.
Woo!
This is my bonus action.
Great.
That is of 10 hit points.
Thank you so much.
Soothing aura. As Gus is kind of running by you, like a little bit of sort of dim light, the twilight light sort of washes over you. You feel the healing energy. And now you
Okay.
have 20 more feet of movement.
But yeah, bonus action. Yeah, I'd like to use that, and then I think that'll be my action bonus action and my movement.
Great.
So yeah,
Excellent.
a turn.
Excellent. As you look behind at this point,
turn
you
it
can
makes.
start to see back here that some of the fibers are like just starting to. They haven't like come loose, but that it just doesn't last all that long.
The other island, the one we're going to, is a little bit bigger than the.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Himothy.
Himothy's up.
Okay. Are either of the boats within 30 feet of me?
No, it's not quite.
Okay.
Yeah, they're about 40.
The one that I've been focusing on the left.
This one here. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Antagonize and use a sorcery point to double the range, so it says 60 now.
Okay.
I love this. So I'm just gonna, Himothy's gonna whisper into his mind, be like, "You're just a little amphibian. You may be gloating now, but you're a little toad in a little bog in a little world. You know it, kill your friend."
Go ahead and read it.
You whisper magical words to antagonize a creature. The target must make a wisdom save. On a failed save, the target takes 4d4 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of its choice that I can see. So.
Okay.
Whoa!
You can make it hurt
the one right in front of me, you can
something
And
that
it has to
yeah.
take its reaction to do so, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Little toad in a little bog.
In a little world.
Okay. 12.
Yeah, it failed!
Let's
We're
go.
probably gonna die immediately. It's probably
4d4 psychic. So that's 3, 7, 10, 13. Psychic
13. Sadly, it's not going to be able to use its reaction to attack its ally.
It's okay.
And it's like raised up its spear.
Yes.
its last words were like, "Fucking hate you."
The other one like turns back and has like tears in its eyes.
His last words
Were so
damning me to the hell.
And then I will run 30 feet forward, laughing the whole way. Yeah. And that'll be brilliant.
All right. Who's up next?
Noki.
Noki.
Oh God.
There's got to be emotional
All right,
damage inflicted on the front one, at least.
How far is the one that still has a hook in his hand from me?
So this boat no longer has one
Right.
hook, but this one is about 40 feet, 30 feet. 40
so
feet.
close, yeah. Sorry, I was just there. 60. Was it? Would I know this? Was it making like weapon attack rolls?
Yeah.
when it
like
was
you would know when it throws a spear.
no, when it was like using its hook thing.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's not making a roll. If it's against the, it is a weapon attack, but it's a guaranteed hit if it's close enough because it's land gas. It can't.
Because Frostbite says on a hit, target has disadvantage on next weapon attack roll before it end of its next turn.
That would not affect.
It wouldn't affect
if it was
the
attacking
hook.
the island. It would not. Yeah, if it attacked you, that would work. But the island.
Okay. And has he taken any damage? He took a little bit from that.
Yes. From
Yeah.
the
missile.
missile. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I will. Sorry. I definitely have a good idea. I'm going for Ice Knife again. If he's within 60 feet,
He
you
is.
said?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for Ice Knife on that bad guy.
Nice. Always good, never bad. Oh my god, Anthony. Anthony, what's your plus?
But it's still.
6. I'm rolling 6s and less, baby.
So they're both gonna make dex saves.
Oh yeah, they both make dex.
The back one rolls 19, so more than that. That one saves. And the non-hook one rolled a 11.
That'll fail. Okay.
So the front non-hook one.
That's brutal. Nice. Truly.
A 1 and a 5 again. 6.
Wow.
Okay. Little blast
Average
of
Allen
ice.
over here.
With a possible 22 damage
Oh,
That's
sucks.
on one guy.
Woo!
6 to- Okay, that is an action
Yep.
of sorts. I will take my bonus action to no, wait, let's do movement for now. Let's run 30 feet forward. Okay. I can't hold the bonus action. That's it.
Okay.
All right, the bullywugs.
All right, the bullywugs. This one does not have a hook partner, and he's crying, and miserable. He's having the worst day of his life.
Oh no!
Okay,
Don't
he
humanize
is going
them.
to. Roll further to get, I think, all of you within
Oh my god. Oh,
30
no.
feet. Yeah,
Oh,
all
no.
of you within 30
What does
feet.
that
All
mean?
right.
That means
He's going to
Save?
use Glarpat. So you hear Glarpat. The croaker sings a song of marshy doom. Each chosen creature within 30 feet of the croaker, all of you that can hear the song, a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh god. I should not.
Is anybody like right on a cusp?
I'm 6.
Fail.
Yeah.
Pass.
11.
Fail.
I'm going to use my Flash of Genius on Gus.
Okay, so what does that take
adding
you to?
4.
For a
15.
15.
Pass. Okay, so then pass, fail, pass, and then what was yours?
19.
Pass. Okay, so just Himothy. So Himothy, you take 12 psychic, and everyone else takes 6 psychic.
No! I don't want to!
And you also, I don't know if this is coming to a big thing here. You also have disadvantage on con saving throws until the end of the bullywug's next turn.
Okay.
All of us do?
No, just Himothy for
Any
failing. Yep.
concentration spells would be.
Oh, I have to roll for my aura.
Yes. Yep. Concentration.
Come on.
But you don't have disadvantage on it because you passed the save.
That is definitely gonna pass.
Great.
That's 17.
Okay, so that one used Glarpat there.
For a sec, I thought you were gonna go like,
All right, this one's going. We listened to Britney Spears at the beginning.
Yeah, we did.
oh, I see.
Didn't catch that one.
It's hard to do. All right, there's 40.
Yeah,
Are
John.
you all within? All right, the other one's gonna use Glarpat too, the one in the front.
No!
Wisdom saving throws,
Oh
everybody.
gosh.
Come on, buddy.
Okay.
Oh,
12.
21.
Pass. Pass.
Oh, over 20.
Pass.
16.
Pass. Okay, everybody pass.
Wait,
so
does nobody had disadvantage on that?
Nope. So that was 10 reduced to 5. 5 psychic, and nobody has.
God, guys, I'm getting fucking.
Yeah, lit up.
And then the back one is going to and start to pull some of the.
That was 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's the bullywug's turn.
All right, it's Crocpot up.
All right.
Okay. These guys suck. How bad are these guys looking on the tour raft?
So this guy has taken a little bit of damage, and this guy's taken a little bit of damage, and this guy's taken no damage.
Oh, golly. Okay.
Oh, I gotta roll again for mine because I.
You can
Yep.
use Una's blast back.
Okay, that easily over
Great.
20. Yeah.
How far? No,
I mean, they're not.
That doesn't do much. All right. I'm gonna cast Constitution. Yeah. Okay. Crocpot's gonna look to the bullywugs that are a pair on the raft.
Over here.
Shatter!
Ooh.
Cast Shatter
that's
over
nice.
top of both of them.
Okay.
So go ahead and make con saves.
Wasn't that a pushback too?
Not that one.
Oh, that's what is that? Thunderwave?
Yeah.
I think these are both. Oh, that's not a D20.
Oh.
I think both of these are gonna fail. I mean, one of them's 7, and then the other one's 14.
Fails.
That fails too.
Both fail. Okay. 3d8. 3d8.
Nice.
Let's
Oh my
go.
god.
And
Light
the
'em
boat
up.
fails too.
Oh yeah.
That's
Sure.
I think it does a. Well, it would be with disadvantage because it's a.
No, it says if you're made with inorganic material, then it's with disadvantage, but not anything about like organic. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in a spell's area.
Yep. So the
Great.
boat as well. Right.
Oh, 2 1s and a 6, so 8.
So okay, so
That is
8,
Oh,
and then this one's 14, and then the boat takes 8 as well.
Yeah, 8
Hurts.
thunder
What
damage.
levels?
Right.
Wow, that's
All right.
All right.
Let's get them.
And I'm gonna move 3.
Damage on a failed shatter. Sad.
wow,
really
that
sad.
sucks.
Can you not?
I was sympathizing.
30 feet forward as well.
Great.
And then it's Gus.
All right, Gus, you're up.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, who by me looks really fucked up.
Yeah, everybody's within 30, so.
I think you might be more fun.
I can sustain myself pretty good. Like a
Is
third
him
fucked.
looking really fucked.
I'm taking a good look.
Okay,
Pretty good.
I
Good
can.
looks.
I will give him the heal.
That's amazing.
That is 8.
8 healing.
8 healing.
That's amazing.
And I will cast. I'm gonna ding the dong on the one with the 2 guys. I'm gonna do the guy in the back
Feel.
with the.
Beauty.
The rope.
Yep, with the rope.
Great.
Yep. So wisdom save.
12.
Fails.
Fail, so,
So now he takes
D12.
2
Yep.
D12.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Max roll. Max roll. Max roll.
Thing done.
Ooh, really good. An 11 and a 10.
Yay!
So 21 points of damage.
Almost 3 times as much as
21.
21.
21.
Fart on your face.
He's not within 10. Ooh, how close is he to me?
Oh, you
25
wanna?
feet.
Ooh, 10. He needs to be within 10.
Is it a spell? No, it's your...
It's a reaction that I have, yeah.
He wants to make it.
Okay. You have your movement.
Yes, I would like to use my movement to go as far as I can, 40 feet in.
Great.
And yeah. That's my turn.
Okay, great.
Action, bonus action, movement. I'm good.
Okay.
Himothy.
Okay, Himothy.
We're trying to get to a third island, yeah?
Yeah, there's another sort of.
I'm running 30 feet forward and foraging.
Okay, you're already on the island, so you can forage first.
Fantastic.
Go ahead.
10. So
10, so you can pick from the 2 meaty, like the not the best one.
The meaty.
Bog Bell, give me a D10 roll.
Okay. 6.
6, okay.
Man, never get used to that.
Have it.
Okay.
Yep.
And 30 feet forward.
30 feet forward.
It's a mediocre one, but it's a start.
Okay.
Good job.
Who's next?
Noki, sorry.
Noki.
How close are they each?
25, 20. They're both about 25.
I'm going to try something new.
Yay!
I'm going to get covered with bugs. Even I'm gonna try to infest the one that's closest to the island. I guess so on my right there.
This one over here.
He's within 30 feet.
Yep.
He's gonna make a con save.
17.
Oh.
Nothing happened.
Oh no.
Just some bugs like, and then
He
they
eats them. He goes,
yeah,
So
it makes them stronger.
it not only would he, if he had failed, let's just say,
Yeah.
he would have taken 2d6 poison and would have moved 5 feet in a random direction.
Yes, they like try and.
So like, could he have maybe fallen out of the boat?
Yeah, maybe.
oh, that's funny. I was picturing him rowing the boat by accident.
No, like
Oh, I see.
falling
Wow,
out of the boat.
black.
That was a good idea.
All right, well, 30 feet of movement. That's it. That's it.
All right, bullywugs.
All right, the bullywugs. In addition, we'll do this on their turn as well. So this bridge is also starting to
No.
dissipate.
They'll go back.
So,
Oh god.
We're all off it, right?
yeah, you guys are off the bridge. Okay. The bullywug. This one back here is going to jump out of his little leaf boat.
Oh.
And he's gonna go dive down, and he's
hurt
gonna, no. I meant the critters that are native to this
Yeah, that's right, you
can
said
sort of
that.
resist it. He's gonna dive down, and it looks like he's trying to grab that hooky rope that the other guy had. But he can't do that. Well, he can grab it, but and then kind of sort of slightly comes back up. And then the other one is going to use, I think, he's only gonna throw one spear because I think he's only got 2 left. So he's gonna throw. Yeah, he's gonna throw one spear at Noki's closer. So
Damn
he's
it.
gonna throw it at Noki.
Sorry, I tried.
Whoops, I dropped that on the ground. Honoring it.
Oh!
15? Misses.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely misses.
And then he is. Does he care that he throws his other spear? No, he's gonna throw another spear.
All right, that's fine. I get it.
That's gonna miss 2. That's a 13. So he throws his last 2 spears.
You idiot.
Oh.
This
Okay.
guy's had a bad day.
And your mother's ugly.
And he's going to sort of work his way around the island.
Go, God.
Ah, bored, you baby.
Go get him.
Okay, that's the end of the round there.
Crockpot.
Crocpot, you're up.
Okay, 30 feet in a direction that has mushrooms.
Sure, they're all over the island there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll forage
Go ahead and forge.
with my armor on. I don't know what that will mean. 16.
16, great. You can pick from any of them.
Good stuff.
You can take the good stuff. Give me a d6. And with your metal armor, heavy metal armor, give me 2d6.
Okay.
Is either of them a 1?
It's not both, is it?
Oh,
God.
Just one. Just one.
Well, as Crocpot reaches...
Put it right on your palm like that.
Oh, that's cheating. What do you mean?
Is that cheating?
I don't know. Is that worse or better? Is that worse or
Put it
better?
where, as long as the
I'm going
prongs...
for the
It'll
meat.
be
No, I
like
want the
the-
meat. I want the meat.
All right, you ready?
No.
Crocpot reaches for it.
From the bush, you hear God.
Does she get the mushroom?
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh.
I got one.
You have one of them in your possession.
Okay. And then I guess
Wow.
I have a bonus action, but I don't think there's really much I can do with it. Oh God. I'm sweating.
I'm jealous. No, we gotta.
You
at the
wanted
end
a
of-
shot?
I think at the end of
Well,
the show.
at the end of the show, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay. Is the Bullywug's not within? No, he's not. I'm done.
Okay. Who's up?
Gus.
Gus is up.
Okay, who's looking hurt now?
I'm better now that you healed me.
30,
Gus
you're
is
looking.
volunteering.
Full of spears.
I
Got
will, yeah, bonus action,
Thank you.
may as well spread it around.
Yeah. Auras.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hey.
That's 7.
That's 7.
Better than average.
Okay. And
yeah.
I am not gonna forage. I'm going to kill
Let's get him.
that guy. How far away from me is he?
Is 45 feet. You haven't moved, so you can get
I'm
closer.
going to toll the dead on him.
Yeah. Yeah, they all have damage on them at this point.
Yeah.
Right?
They do all have damage.
I think that's a good move then.
16.
That.
Yeah. Okay. Tears streaming down.
Okay. Then I
Movement.
will move. I'm gonna move towards the front of the island. Can I get the mushrooms from our buddies?
You can grab both Himothy's and Crocpots
I
on the
will
way by.
do that
Yep.
and put them down.
All right.
Sweet.
You may do so.
Nice
Let's
job.
go ahead and
And then just be stationed right there.
grab
Yeah.
some of these brambles here.
Did you have a mediocre one or?
Nah, I had medium. No,
Oh,
wait,
you had a
I
good one.
got the-
Yeah, you
I
had a
got
good
the
one.
good shit.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and you had a medium one?
Uh-huh.
A medium one? Okay, actually, so this will actually go a little bit.
Ooh!
Oh, wow.
That, yeah. Okay.
Strong. Good.
That's pretty decent.
It is looking pretty good, guys.
All right.
Himothy.
Himothy's up.
Crocpot, can you get to the edge of the bridge when you can move next? I don't think so.
Me?
Yeah.
The edge of it? Well, if I run extra fast, like if I put all my focus into running, yes, I can.
Okay.
Why?
I was thinking of handing off another mushroom to you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go to forage.
Go ahead. Give me forage.
Okay. 5.
Okay, just the
little
crappy
guy.
one. Give me a d20 roll.
He
Yep.
like throws it back in the dirt.
12.
Okay, you're able to grab that
Okay,
one.
it's pretty bad. We might need another one, but I'll hold it out. Actually, I'll. Where am I at?
Me, I guess.
You're here.
Okay, yeah, I'll run. What brings me to the edge of the bridge?
25 feet gets you to the edge. of the
I'll
bridge.
do that.
Okay.
Kind of hold it off to the side and just survey the rest of the area.
Whoever wants to kind of grab it as
Yeah.
they come by. Great.
And that'll be my turn.
All right.
Noki.
Noki.
All right, how far is that one that is...
So there's one kind of underwater, and then the one that isn't 45 feet.
I saw where the other one went underwater, though.
Yeah,
Like, I
you
could
did.
conceivably hold
Yeah, for something to surface.
something
you
to
could definitely
surface.
do that. Yep.
I'm gonna... And I can do that with it. Sorry, I thought you said something more
No, no, no.
substantial.
No, I was just like, good thinking.
Thank you.
Sorry. I thought you said something worth listening to, but you didn't.
Wow, I gave you a fucking compliment too. Jeez.
You can hold a cantrip, right? Okay.
No respect.
Yeah, I'll
respect.
like kind of try
I don't
to
get no
obscure
respect.
myself maybe behind the tree a little bit
Over
from where
here,
he
yeah.
was, but I will hold a chill touch.
Okay.
For when he
Whenever he
pokes
comes up
his
above the
little
surface.
lumpy eyes out.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Bullywug.
so I'm concentrating.
Yep.
Bullywugs.
All right, the bullywug. So this bridge continues to deteriorate a little bit. More of this. There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, those can just stay there. And then this guy is going to surface. So go ahead and roll for that.
16 to hit?
16 will
What
hit.
was he up to down there?
He grabbed the
hook.
Oh,
Nice.
got it.
Necrotic. I would love that. That one's hard to read, so I'm not gonna roll that one.
You need one?
What is it? 2d8?
13 necrotic
excellent.
damage, and he may not gain HP.
Great. And he's going to pull himself up back in the leaf boat there. And then he's going to throw, and he's going to get more of this island here.
Woo! He's gonna get close to me.
Okay. A little more of the island deteriorates. And Noki, you can feel like the
Yeah.
ground beneath your feet is just like sliding off a little bit.
Like
toward
if
the
he
water.
hits, if I were to not move and
And he hit another one, it would probably be under your feet there, yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, that's action.
I shouldn't have moved. Good God. You know, I'm agility back. That's it.
This guy is going to take his 40 feet in the boat.
Oh God, get him.
And are you guys all within
No.
30 feet?
No.
You are.
No.
We're going to use another Glarpat. Wisdom saving throws for everyone but Noki.
This one hurts. Okay. 12?
Oh,
Pass.
hell yeah. 25.
Passes.
5.
That's going to fail. Anything you're using.
What?
No, I'm not using it.
Okay, that's 11. So 5 for the people who pass, 11 for Crocpot, and you have disadvantage on con saves till his next turn.
Okay.
So that's gone from the previous one.
Yeah, that's good.
I never had it anyway.
Yeah, I think that was just everything.
It's gone from the previous one.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
All right,
Let me
that's
roll
the
for
the
my
bullywug's turn.
aura.
Yep, roll for the aura.
It might still.
It's 8.
That's gonna fail.
Yeah, you need to do it
It's
again.
10 or half the damage.
Right.
Is that a Is that like a save?
Yeah, it is.
I'll use the Flash of Genius for you.
Okay.
Are you within 30 feet of me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, Flash of Genius. So you had 4.
Perfect then.
So 12, and that will pass, so you get to keep it up. So just as you feel the aura kind of faltering, ting, a little inspiration flash.
Nice.
Maybe send some love my way then.
Well done.
Well done.
Okay, that's the bullywugs. So Crocpot.
Crocpot. Okay, I'm going to run past Himothy.
Gimme.
Like you're running a race.
Yeah, and then use the dash to go another 30.
So
if I need
50
to.
takes you to the end of it there.
Great, and then I will bow down.
So this is just a poopy one?
It's pretty bad.
Just the
Oh,
one? Is that
shit.
the only?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. No.
Okay.
It's a free action to do that though. So if you wanted to, you can get.
I already dashed. I had to dash to get there.
So
It's okay.
just a
Sorry.
little
It's
bit further.
Oh, it's really bad.
We need one more, guys.
Hey, I'm sorry, I wasted your turn.
It's okay.
You have 10 feet of movement left. You do. It's quite all of it.
Can I? Oh God, we gotta kind of stay spread out, don't we? Or else they're gonna keep donging us. I'll go to the very edge of the boat.
Okay.
Of the
Of the
bridge.
Great.
Gus.
All right, Gus, you're
My
up.
knowledge of bullywugs, can they just keep doing their little song over and over?
No, their throat gets sore and they can only do it a certain number of times.
Got it.
I'm bad at this. I'm not going to look. I'm gonna kill this guy. And so
Help me!
I
I'm
will.
doing that.
Okay, speaking of people who are injured, how far away is Crocpot?
Oh no.
Crockpot is 40 feet. I mean,
Oh,
move.
okay. I'm gonna do
Noki's
it. I'm
40,
gonna do it
45.
to myself. So
Okay.
everyone has gotten some from this.
Very democratical.
Very democratical. Just.
You deserve that.
But okay, I deserve those 4. Yes.
You burned it.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So that's my bonus action. As my action, I'm going to ding his dong again.
Okay, you may do so. That's a 9.
Yep. Okay.
Well,
Oh my
6.
God, these fucking rolls.
6 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
are you sure it was?
Stays up in the boat there.
Taking kind of a. I mean, he's looking
Himothy.
hurt, right?
He is. You guys have spread it a little bit. The other one's actually more hurt at the moment.
Good.
Okay.
The one in the back.
Good.
So he's not looking like pretty darn hurt.
I mean, looking like a little over half hurt.
Okay.
I mean,
All right, so I'll
any movement before we jump to him?
No. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Staying
stay
posted
right
at the bridge there.
Yep.
Staring down the bullywug.
Yep.
All right, Himothy.
forge once more.
Okay.
Oh my, that's a 6.
It can only be the small one.
Hot. How much from the bridge to the edge are we so far? Is it almost jumping range or are we?
You have to be pretty close. It's about 30 feet
Oh,
currently,
still
and
big,
the
yeah.
air's heavy still, so you have to be within like 5 feet to leave there.
Oh, okay. The roll's just not it. That's an 11 on the d20.
Okay, you're able to find another one of those little ones.
Okay. I'm gonna run 30 feet onto the bridge, and then I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points, and I'm gonna use Quicken Spell and
Okay.
Firebolt behind me. On
Great.
The
Quick bonus
Nice,
action.
nice.
Okay. Boom. 12.
That's gonna miss.
Great.
And it sizzles into. It almost like ignites the disgusting
Oh my
algae that's like
God.
floating on the top of the water.
Hey, be careful about the area,
Sorry.
the ecosystem even.
Okay, I'll be in my turn.
No,
All right.
D.
Noki.
All right. How far is that one there?
That one is 35 feet.
35. I could get closer. I
Yeah, there's
guess.
enough room to get closer.
Yeah.
But instead, I will not. I will chill touch again. I'm just gonna fire off a chill touch.
Okay.
And it will be a 15 to hit.
Double hit.
So good. Another 2d8. A 6 and a 7. That's 13 damage.
That'll do it.
Nice.
And that one falls out and sinks to the bottom there, and this
All right.
little leaf boat just kind of floats around.
Oh, very sad.
Okay. You just had to step out to like shoot that off, and you can feel the terrain like sort of slipping beneath your feet there.
As much as I can, I'm actually gonna. How far am I from them?
Like
Probably like
your
30
group,
feet.
like 40 feet to Gus.
I should. I'm gonna. I'm gonna move like 15 feet.
Okay.
About how
Center
far
of
am
the
I
island
from that guy?
From the other guy?
Yeah.
40 feet.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay.
Noticing the song travels a certain amount.
He dies out after a certain distance.
All right, bullywugs.
Okay. All right, this guy.
The one guy.
Yeah, he's gonna use his last one of these. He's gonna move up here, and we're gonna get 3 people. Yeah, you're all within 30, right? Yeah. Yep. All right, wisdom saving throws again. He's gonna use his last Glorpat.
God, man. I can't roll.
Fuck.
That's a 7.
That's gonna fail.
Ooh, that fails.
Lordy.
What was the total?
It was wisdom save.
Yep.
Yeah, 8.
Okay, fail.
11.
Fail. Yeah.
Did you all help each other or use inspiration or anything?
I don't have inspiration.
I am going to use. Wait. Have I used Flash of Genius already?
What? Didn't you use it for
Used
her?
a couple.
Like this turn.
Yes.
Because it's a
before
reaction.
Yeah. Did you use one since? Like,
Yes.
you take a turn.
I did it on.
Her
Got
concept.
On my
Yeah.
con save.
And have you taken a
But
turn
that was the
since
that
then?
was the last bullywug thing.
Yes, he has taken a turn since.
Then you have
Okay.
your action
So
back.
you have
Okay.
another one.
I'll use it.
So for a
Nice.
total
So-
of
15.
that passes.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, the 10 psychic reduces to 5 for Crocpot, and the fails have disadvantage. They don't have a con save, but disadvantage on con save.
Oh, okay. God.
That's pretty bad.
I'm trying to keep this
Another
up.
keeping the healing.
Time for a moist rest after this.
Oh, no. That is 9.
And the healing aura twilight fades.
Wow.
And he used about. Oops. He's gonna use that, and then after having sung his song with the only one remaining, he's gonna kind of drift
I don't
off
think
into
so.
the distance. All right, that's his turn. Let's go.
All right. Well, Crocpot can't really attack at range without spending some expensive things. How far is he away from me?
35.
Ooh.
You could get within 30 if you scoot to the edge.
I can.
Yeah, if you like get over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shout out, I don't think so! And I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip. So I create a long,
very nice.
vine-like whip covered in thorns that lashes out at the range is 30 feet. Make a melee spell attack against the target. If it hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing, and I pull it closer.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wow.
I told you to get it.
Come on.
So it's still plus 8. 13.
That doesn't make it. Not quite. It hits the boat, and the boat like rocks back and forth, but it doesn't quite grab the bullywug. It was a nice stop.
Thank you. That's my turn. I
So
guess
close!
I'll use whatever remaining movement to get closer to a mushroom.
Near miss even.
You only used 5 feet, so another 25 back toward.
Gosh darn it.
Too late.
Yeah. The rolls. All right,
All
Gus is next.
Gus.
I'm gonna toll the dead on that guy.
Okay.
Yeah. You're gonna ding the freaking
He's
dong.
gonna fail too. 13.
Fuck it. No. Get out of here.
12.
Don't think you can kill him on this one.
6.
Again, the sort of leaf rocking as he sort of almost unsteadies himself, and then he goes back to paddling.
Himothy.
Any movement or anything?
All right. First things first.
Sorry, any movement for Gus or anything?
Yeah. Well, no. I'll stay there. There are like mushrooms there. Yeah.
Yeah, like on the edge.
Yeah. Then I'll stay where I am and I'll try to forage.
Okay. All right, Himothy.
You know what? First things first. I am going to firebolt this guy.
Okay.
Let's go.
He's going down. Nat 20. Let's go.
That
Let's go.
Finally.
Here we go. All right. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, it's him.
15, so 30 fire damage.
He's him.
Let's go.
And, yeah, go ahead and.
Show us how it's done.
Boom.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Himothy, he's debating between mushroom, it's about to pop, he's like, no way. Meh. And he finds it doesn't even look that great, but he thinks he looks awesome. And he'll send it at him.
All right. That's the final bullywug there.
Hell yeah.
As it comes a little quiet here, the water comes to a stillness. you start to sort of look around, try and bridge this last little gap here. And as you're listening, and now there's a little quiet, people aren't sort of scrambling, way off in the distance.
We've got to
So
be
you
quick
got
about
more
this
time,
now.
but yeah,
I
you just
am-
need to like not sort of stay.
A tiny mushroom. I think we're gonna need one more or two bad ones.
At least, I mean, we should gather as many as we can.
I'm
There's
gonna-
more.
If somebody can walk alongside me and maybe help me.
I'll help.
All right.
And I'll place the one that I have in my hands currently at the end of the bridge.
Okay, that grows a little bit further. So you want to do, instead of two different ones, you want to do an advantage. Go ahead. Yeah. Go do an advantage.
Okay.
And you're going to do one?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nature.
Nature, yep.
18.
Okay.
24.
Right, those are both. So give me, so you need to do 2d6 and just 1d6. 4. Okay, you got it.
Oh, wow.
Wow, both of them have gotten 2?
Yeah, we're just chilling.
This is great.
And Crocpot goes in for another grab, and that metal gauntlet that she has on just bears the brunt of the zzz.
Why don't you spread it around to a different area, you ding dong? What level are you doing?
15. I will also, here, hand me that. For the nat 20, you get to hit this one, not this one, the left-hand side one.
Oh!
Okay, I will be the bullywug.
Yay!
Okay, fleeing away.
Fire,
Wow.
Yay!
My
You guys get the mushrooms for, and it reaches the other island there. You guys are
Scramble across.
I mean, next island.
the next island. So as you guys get to that far one,
Can we move this along?
I'm like, come on, DM.
you set foot on that third island, and you're relieved to find that it actually kind of seems like not an island at all, even though it did from a distance. It's a very sort of wet section of a larger landmass. There's dozens of little algae-covered puddles that threaten to maybe plunge. If you took a wrong step, you might kind of sort of dip down below. Progress here is very slow, but it's straightforward. You can see your boots get stuck and your clothing snags on some of the brambles and the leaves, but the air no longer has that very oppressive feeling. And you can see birds overhead, and that tells you that you're sort of beyond the section that was known as the plunge. So flight is now an option again in this area now that you're sort of beyond that. So you guys are moving through, and you have a sense, having sort of been through here before, that another maybe hour, maybe a little less than an hour on foot, you'll start to maybe see some of the buildings as part of the fermented temple in the distance.
And that, sorry, when he described what we were heading into, that's where old Noki is at the temple.
So he said there's like one building, one of the taller ones that remains standing. There's like a basement or like a stairwell down that goes there somewhere in
So,
the,
like-
the fermented temple is like a number of structures spread out.
All right. So, like, if we, for say, wanted to find a place that we thought we could short rest, we would want to probably get all the way there first. And then,
Maybe, I mean, the buildings would be close to that. They're not so spread out that, like, if someone walked out of that one and you were hiding in one of the other ones, they might see you, they might not. But
Okay. Well, we're about an hour or two away from the where we're headed.
Okay.
Does anybody need to take some time?
I would like to take a time or two.
2 times? I think we only have time for 1 time.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take what I can
My
get.
time is loose, right? So.
Yeah. We could just use the thing to go back an hour.
No,
Oh no,
We'd have to do the whole
gets
thing again.
really
I don't
right?
think that's how it
timey-wimey.
works.
Okay, yeah, just one time. It's all.
everybody give me survival checks. You can try and find a little spot that's a little sheltered.
Oh,
7.
that's a 6.
17.
18.
Okay. You guys are able, as you're moving along, what you notice at one point is one of those trees that's like a little up off of the ground, and it has those like spider webbing roots, and it creates almost like a little like teepee lean-to, like an artificial, like a natural one. That if you sort of push aside some of the hanging sort of vines, you can duck underneath it, and it's a little moist in here. It's a little dark, but it's if someone just wandered by, they would not easily see you in that area. So
Perfect.
you can tuck yourselves underneath the roots.
Great
of the tree.
place for a cat nap.
Yeah, this almost makes this vomit-inducing area a little better. Not
Just
like-
wait till you get inside.
Is it gonna be wetter?
Yes.
Is it gonna be stinkier?
Yes.
No.
You make a lot of sense now.
Affirmative, even.
You guys can indeed take a short rest here, and that is where we will end for the evening.
Ah.
You guys are just about to reach the landscape of the fermented temple.
Wow.
A nice little bit of island hopping.
We took some licks from
Yeah,
some
wow.
pollywogs.
I've also used 3 out of 4 of my Flash of Geniuses already.
Do you get them for short rest?
Nope.
I mean, they all made a difference.
Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
So yeah, you guys can do your short rest stuff whenever that's sort of convenient there.
Okay.
And well done, everyone, for foraging your way across the island.
That was fun.
No shocks on this side of the table.
No.
Killed
You
it.
guys
Let's
have to
do
do
it.
it now.
Yeah, you have to do it now,
do it
obviously.
now?
All right.
Yo, pump it up a little bit. Too.
No,
Less for you take.
No, no,
Yeah, I didn't want to go crazy.
I could probably do like a
I'm okay for 15.
I can
I'm okay for
probably
15.
do
All right. So
Phone sound
as
like
he's
phone probably
he's
like I
just
did.
poking around the fen, and
God, I hate
then
this so much. Okay, yeah.
and him just out of curiosity, he like reaches over for a.
All right, yeah, your turn.
I'm gonna put it on the middle of my hand here, like I
yeah.
reach up to pull a little thing away from that.
Yeah, a little bit.
That actually wasn't that bad at all.
really?
That's a good
On the
spot
palm?
for it. Yeah.
Oh man, it's more the
Do it. I dare you. I dare you.
You tried that? No, I've not
I
tried.
dare you do it.
Again, don't do this at home unless all of your people are.
Ooh, I feel smarter even.
What did you have it on? Was that a little
He
higher?
said to go up. That was 20.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the other arm though.
Okay.
The worst part is the waiting.
No, I'm just
What's
looking
this
around.
over here?
Wow.
Okay, other arm. Oh wait, why am I doing this? My God!
Why are you doing this?
Let's not put these on animals, guys.
Hey,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Only put them on your D&D
Only
table.
put them
Don't
on
put
the
them on you.
table.
subscribe to the Patreon. We can torture ourselves in other ways.
We up
for
it to
you.
30 on the Patreon.
Yeah, we up it to 30. We'll
Each sub goes up one notch.
Yeah, 100%.
Today only.
not in September.
Thank you all so much for joining us.
Is next week Notch and Soda?
Yeah, I think it is.
All right.
wow,
Next week's
let's
Notch and
go.
Soda,
So
guys.
timey-wimey.
Is everyone gonna be here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're in talks with some guests, but we
Shade.
haven't confirmed. I'll do. It's in the process, so hopefully we'll have
I just
guests,
kidding.
but we don't
Happy
know.
year.
Shut
That's all I'm saying.
But thank you. This was a blast. Another sort of goofy adventure here through time and space, off to Noki's homeland in the swamps. And we'll be back next week at the same time. Yes.
You gotta thank anybody?
Yeah. with
Yeah, Nice McRoss did a bit. Ludite Credite resubscribed to Prime. Wrangler Spider Wrangler did 2 bits. Nice McRoss did a bit. Were we rolling a lot of bad stuff? That's
Yeah.
A lot of ones.
Yeah, Casual
You're
Scott
rolling
subscribed.
4 ones.
Shut up. Nice McGrath cheered a bit. Nice McGrath another 20, and then another 1 bit. Thank you guys so very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
All right, as we sign out, you want to zap me one time?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what am I hitting?
Just the
left.
Yeah, the left of
This
the two.
one.
Yeah, not the other one's the like extra juice.
Really? Oh, I want to try it.
Here, I'll do the other arm so it fade out and then you can
Oh,
zap
yeah,
me.
hold on. Okay, ready?
See y'all later, everybody.
Bye.